What is up, Wolverine Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin, and you can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. And we had the call-in show tonight, and we are also doing a watch-along, watching both Penn State and Notre Dame lose at the same damn time. You better believe that. Yeah, so we're gonna have fun with that. And then, of course, we got the people's champion, the channel favorite, Marmar, aka Spider-Man. What is up, Marmar? How you doing, bro?
What up, though? I appreciate you having me aboard. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say to all the people in the chat, go blue. God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to be an epic show tonight. So let's get it cracking.
Yeah, we got some fun tonight, Marmar. All right, guys, I want to let you guys know this is your show. This is the call-in show. You guys call in. We talk ball. We don't care if it's team ball, recruiting ball. Even if you want to talk a little Fox Sports, we can talk a little Fox Sports. And we're definitely going to talk about this game tonight. But for every $100, we're going to go an extra hour. Currently 100 away from our second hour. Let's do the damn thing. But Marmar, I'm going to open tonight with this. Marmar's been feeling pretty strong and passionate about a certain position. You know, his take on the transfer portal. I want him to get the platform to share his thoughts. And then after, he gives his thoughts, we'll take some calls. And I'm going to put the call-in link, guys, in the chat. So if you guys want to call in through the chat, through that link. We also have the call-in link in the description. So if you guys want to call in, do the damn thing. Looking forward to talking to you guys. Marmar, let the people know how you feel about the transfer portal.
So with the transfer portal, I just been telling people to just be patient because you got National Signing Day that's coming up in February. Okay, you might have a couple flips there, and then you got the spring portal, transfer portal opening up for like 10 to 15 days in the spring. So, so what I'm saying is just be patient. We can't get all the guys. But the guys that we have just fit into our scheme and to our culture. We just can't get guys that just coming in here that's going to ruin the culture. And then you don't want to play unproven guys, guys that's been injury prone throughout their career at other schools. You don't want to bring them in because then they got to sit out, or if they get hurt, that's a waste of portal. So and money on a player. So just be patient with it. Go Blue fans and Wolverine fans, however y'all prefer it, and then understand that we're gonna be giants this season.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people got takes on the portal. I think there's a lot of frustration in the fan base, and I know EJ Holland just gave an update on the wide receiver from Appalachian State, Caden Robinson. It appears Michigan's not going to get, as it stands right now. Obviously, things can change, but as it stands, Michigan's not going to get a visit from Caden Robinson, which I know will probably bum a few Michigan fans out. But even so, man, it's a solid class. And I know also, regarding, the future of Michigan football, Marmar, you had an interesting take on what you thought Jordan Marshall is.
Yes.
Did you want to share with the people, man.
Yeah. So I was watching the little snippet, and he takes me back to when Corn first took the field. I could, yeah, he took the first time he took the field was in 20. I mean, the COVID year, and they threw him in there. He ran behind. It was Charbonnet, and then they threw Corn in there, and I'm like, okay. And then on December 31st, during Reliance Bowl, um, I seen Corm and Jordan Marshall. The way he hit that hole, and then when Corm came into 21, he just took off. I think that's the same route that Jordan Marshall is going to take, and it's going to be dynamic. Him and Haynes. Oh man, we're going to put not only the Big Ten on notice, we're going to put the country on notice because it's going to be a dynamic. It's going to remind me of. I hate to say it. Oh well, I just like to say it like this, but this year in 2024 was our COVID year with Sharon Moore. And then for the next 3 years,
Yeah,
Michigan gonna run the Big Ten. And
yeah,
I just feel like that. So um yeah, man, it's good times. We had to go through this. I think the growing pains that we went through are great. It showed at the end of the season. Um, and our defense really showed up with 26 guys out in the bowl game. They really showed up and showed out. And Alabama had all their players, so I just think the panic level and with the transfer portal, and then shouldn't be too high because look what Sharon Moore did with less. And I'm not trying to rattle no feathers or rub anyone wrong, but we should be grateful that, we still got Sharon Moore and somebody that knows the Jim Harbaugh system. Because if they would have brought in somebody else, we don't know where we would have been at this year. We don't know if we would have beat Ohio State. We don't even know if we won one game. So I'm just thankful for Sharon and the way how he kept the culture intact and all the players together and how they worked through the season and
yeah.
finished the season off with 3 great wins.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, shoot, we had a good end of the year. I want to give I want to give a shout
It's
out to
not
our boy Stroking
okay.
Threes. He goes, Texas isn't playing tonight. That survey is bogus. If you guys notice in the chat, I put up a survey. Who's going to win tonight? And I also want to hear you guys. Let me know in the chat who you guys voted for. Would you guys want Penn State, Notre Dame, or Texas? And I'm voting for Texas. So that's who I'm voting for. I want Texas to win tonight. I don't want either of these. I want both these teams to lose. So I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Listen,
Yeah.
TJ. It's Penn State and Notre Dame playing tonight.
Actually, I
Texas
got
and
$20 on this game. Actually, I forgot about that. Who
hey,
took the
listen,
Garrison? Ooh, Garrison needs to call
Notre
in.
Notre Dame and Penn State are playing right now.
Yeah, no, I got 20 on this game too.
You
I
keep
bet
saying
Garrison $3.
you keep saying Texas.
I know because I want Texas to win.
Okay, they play tomorrow though.
No, they listen. It's Texas versus everybody. They're every day they're winning.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yes, I do. I'm
And
sorry, guys.
expect Penn State
I
or
just
Notre Dame
got
to
off
win,
work. I'm just
man.
eating dinner, so don't mind me.
You're good, bro. I'm texting Garrison right now. Let him know our bet's still good. Uh, Actually, I need to put a public post on Twitter. All right, man. Let's get our first caller up here. We got West Quad Adams. What up, West Quad Adams? How you doing, man?
What up, though?
Hey, you tell me,
First
brother.
time, long time.
Oh, man.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all channel. Y'all, I like what y'all boys be doing.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to say that I feel like everybody is sleeping on Shamari Earls and Jaden Sanders, like in regards to like pulling another corner in. I want to see those 6'2" guys out there, as opposed to I would love to get another vet in there. But it better be like that one dude that last. I don't want no more backup corners. Like I want that guy, that guy that's like the number one guy in the portal. That's what I want to see if we gonna pull in another corner. If not, just leave it alone because I think my boy Jair Hill gonna lock it up. And I was surprised as shit at Zeke Berry. He looks
Yeah.
way better at corner than he did at nickel. So
You're
as far
right.
as recruiting, I mean, we could pull in Ty Haywood and what's my man name?
Xavier Mathis. Xavier
Yeah,
Mathis.
Zaire Mathis from out of Philly. If we could pull those two in, I would definitely. I mean, I already love the class as is. I think it's I think we being slept on. I think we always get slept on in recruiting because, you know, I don't know. Sometimes they say we get the Michigan bump, but I don't always see that because I feel like we had a lot of recruits lately that have been slept on, and you can see that, in the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Where like look at Mason Graham for instance. Like no, like when nobody like was really looking at Mason
Right.
Graham.
Right.
When we first got him, like I mean, I'll be the first one to admit I slept on him. But then I was like, oh, this
Right.
dude playing already? Like I know he's a freshman. What are you doing out there already? So I don't know, man. I think I ain't gonna lie. I really don't want to see Mikey Keene out there week one. I'd rather go out there and lose to Oklahoma and let them gain that experience. I mean, obviously you don't want to take a loss, but I'm all in on the Bryce Underwood show. Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and man, let him learn from his mistakes, bro. Because I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no KJJ. I'd rather just take the lumps, to be honest with you.
I mean, that's fair. But I mean, let's hit on your first point. Like your first thing was, you're talking about Jaden Sanders and shoot, my guy Shamari Earls. I mean, I agree with you. I think we landed two elite corners in the recruiting class who are going to be starters for us.
Right.
At some point, I mean, I know there's some discussion that Shamari Earls is going to be ready to be ready to contribute this year, which would be nice to see. And I agree with you also. I mean, it's very interesting. Look, we know Jair Hill's ready to take, like, he did well this year. So next year he should be only better. Zeke Berry was impressive. I agree with that. We'll see. I know they're going after Thaddeus Dixon, but there's some word that he's leaning North Carolina right now. But we are projected to get a visit, so we'll see what they can do with that.
That's who I was talking about. That is,
Yeah,
I don't
Thaddeus
want no more fallbacks though. Like if we don't get them, let's ride. Let's wait till the spring for them.
That's fair. And then it's, I think, the point that you bring up, and Mama, I'll get your take on this too. The point that you bring up that I think is going to be the biggest debate this offseason, and we're going to talk about it 10,000 times, is should we just run with Underwood and go through it? Or should Mikey Keene ease us into the Underwood era? Mama, what do you think?
Hey, West Quad Adam House, man, you made great points. What up with you? I'm Marmar, go blue. I just think King and Chip Lindsey already had that relationship. So that's what I think why King came to Michigan. And he know his offensive scheme. So throughout spring practice and fall camp, he can ease Bryce into that to where he do start at the beginning of the season. Because it's gonna take spring and fall for Bryce to get caught up on the verbiage of the scheme, how Chip wanted to look going forward before the start of the season. So I think that's why Keene is there too. I think Bryce will start in a New Mexico game. But I just think Keene's going to show him what Chip Lindsey expect out of the offense.
Okay. Y'all know we always say trust the coaches. I mean, if it end up being Keene to start, that's fine with me. I just don't want to see a situation like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. In that Georgia game, when JJ came in and immediately threw a touchdown, I knew it was off a corner blitz, but it's like, come on, bro. It kind of pissed me off because it's like, bro, that man could have, this could have been a much closer game. I felt like I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate everything that K did.
Hey, Wes, you made a great point on that because I see the same thing.
But like, I mean, I appreciate K, but you could clearly see that I feel like we got the same situation. Like, I'm gonna appreciate Mikey Keene if he's out there, but clearly this man is a better prospect than Mikey Keene. I mean, Underwood, we don't even know. Like, bro, I feel like we haven't even seen a prospect that clearly at Michigan we've never seen a prospect like this. So
at all.
No.
Oh yeah, a fun fact for y'all. I was a former walk-on. I walked on in '98. I came in with that #1 recruiting class. I
Really?
got some stories, but I don't want to like dry snitch on nobody. But I do got one I think I could tell. I was in the locker room and Dave Terrell came in there, and I don't know if y'all know, but Dave really believed in himself. He was he was very confident, bordering on arrogant. But he came in the locker room and said, "Who gonna win the Heisman out this group? Not you, Justin. Not you, Drew. It's gonna be me." I was like, "Damn, he really believe in this."
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I got a few more stories, but I don't, like I said, people got families and whatnot. I can't really
Okay,
hey, you got an X account, bro?
I do.
Well, bro, you follow you got me, you following me, bro?
I will. I mean, look,
Send me a
I
DM,
just
bro.
got my phone back. I'll follow you.
Yeah, send me a DM. We'll link up.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I appreciate you. I appreciate it, bro. So right now, let me just give an update on the game. For those, I'm sure a lot of us are watching right now. We got 0-0 Penn State, Notre Dame, and I want to just make a comment to my guy Bugsy here. Although I know Bugsy's the dog, bro. We know Texas plays tomorrow. That's the joke, son. It's a joke. I'm being sarcastic about this shit. I don't want Penn State or Notre Dame to win, and you are an Ohio State fan. You should feel the same damn way. But all love, man. All love. Yeah. So how you feeling about next season, bro? Like, you think we're contending for the playoffs, or what's up with that?
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, I'd be angry, to be perfectly honest with you. With that schedule, if we don't continue, I know we're gonna have a young quarterback, but with that schedule, if we're not in the playoffs, I will be upset. This year, I was willing to take the bumps. You know what I'm saying? Like and everybody's coming around. Like I was in the same boat as y'all. Like, what is Wink Martindale doing? But I think he grew with his personnel, and he turned it around completely. Like, offensively, we were clearly like, I again appreciate what what 16 did for us, but I know I could have been the only one screaming at my TV about Davis Warren. Like, bro, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It
was
so
many times. Like, I mean, like I say, as a former player, I truly understand what people go through. Like, it's not fun at all sometimes out there. Like, it's hard work too, but at the same time, and like I said, I appreciate it, but I'm a fan, bro. I still want to see us do the best we can do. And then sometimes it's like, bro, what the fuck was that throw, bro? Like,
right.
Like, why did you throw that away? I mean, it's so many times. Like every year, it's like questionable plays. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, especially this year, man. But
yeah, they had to. Oh, sorry.
Go on, you're fine.
Hey, Wes. So, like I said, you went through. I don't know how y'all did it back in the '98 and stuff, because college football has changed a lot. I don't know how your winter workout started. What time your winter workout started,
bro? On that note, hold on. I don't want to interrupt you, but I just quick thing on that. From my perspective, because of the scholarship limitations and whatnot, I feel like Coach Carr kind of treated like I don't want to say it was okay. It is what it is. China dolls. Like, he didn't want to get nobody hurt, so it wasn't really enough hitting.
Yeah,
and you could kind of see that when when it came to the games. Like, we started out 0-2. I was walking. I wasn't on a travel team, but I'm sitting in Chrysler watching what's my man name from Notre Dame? Jarius Jackson or something, I think his name was, eating us alive. And I was on the sideline when Donovan came to town. And that, bro, it was like, you knew he was gonna, do well in the pros. Like, he was just like, I played in 7 Quad A in Georgia. And I played against a few pros. I played against Jamal Lewis in high school. It's like, sometimes you just know, bro. Like, from the sideline, like, damn, Donovan McNabb was moving at a different level than everybody else. It's like, yeah, this dude is a future pro. But at the same time, I get stuff wrong too, because I thought you couldn't have convinced me that Drew Henson wasn't gonna be next up. I was definitely a Drew guy. So I'm not gonna even front like I thought it was Tom Brady. I was all Drew Henson.
Really. I want to ask you about that, actually. Hold on, Ryan Hall. Hey, are you saying like YouTube's having issues making contributions? Is that what you're saying, or is just one of those nights? I don't know. Let me know if you're having issues. Let me know, man. Because I don't know. Sonny just came through, but here, we'll give a shout out to Sonny right now. Sunny days. $2 super chat. Marmar, turn on more lights. I can't see you. What the fuck, dog?
Hey,
Let's
Sunny
see.
Days, you over there looking like a rotisserie baked chicken.
Well, I
Go
think
put
they
your
being
dress
funny,
on.
bro.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'll be roasting myself. I say I'm the reason why gas prices is high because I'm consuming all the oil in my skin. Um, hey,
But,
hey, 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 listen, darkness is.
okay,
They should have never gave you motherfucking money. No,
Dark.
so West Quad Adams house. So
love you, Sunny Days.
you thought you thought
I
Drew
thought
Henson was the one, not
I'm gonna
Tom
say like
Brady,
this,
huh?
bro. If Steinbrenner doesn't offer him that money, I think personally Drew gets at least one ring in the league. I think the Cowboys gave up on him far too quickly.
Yeah, and he also was out the game for a little bit.
Yeah, the baseball thing screwed him up. But
Yeah,
like, I don't know, man. I put it like this. He was like seeing him throwing practice was like watching the movie Varsity Blues.
hell yeah, a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was like the real life Lance Harbor. Like, bro, every throw he threw was like a video game pass. Like that shit was just perfect. You had to be there, bro. I can't explain
Yeah,
it. So I mean,
I
I
believe you.
feel like this.
So
I totally understood why Coach Carr had to play him. Like
so
it wasn't no
no,
situation where we gotta wait. Like I said, I would have just rocked with him, but obviously I would have been wrong because Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. But I just
right?
didn't see that in practice. Like to be,
Yeah, no,
but then also I got a side note. Drew Henson was also my workout partner. He was he's
yeah.
who I lifted with. Who we spotted each other. He was who I lifted with. So it
So
was
you
all
came
there
in.
was a personal relationship there. But just what I'm saying, all that aside, I just as a prospect, he just looked better
So you
when
came
he
in
was out there.
98? Is that when you said you came in '98?
Yeah.
Damn, so you came after that national championship, huh?
Yep.
What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was like a personal it was like a fantasy camp. To be honest, like I'm here. I'm a recruit, Nick, and I'm like, bro, I just read about you. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah,
read about you
Mm-hmm.
online. Like I just, what I'm saying, I read about you in the Wolverine. Like, and you right here. It was wild. It was a wild experience, and it was cool because it's like a lot of mostly everybody was cool. Like I ain't gonna lie, I only had beef with one person. I won't name him, but it was more for my thing. It was like, bro,
Do
you on
tell, do
scholarship, bro.
tell.
You know,
Come
I
on,
can't.
Wes.
But no, it was just one dude I had a beef with. But I put like this. He was a defensive back too. Oh yeah, I played DB by the way. But it's like, bro, you got beef
Okay.
with a walk on? Like you so goddamn. Why you like? Like I wasn't just like I was cool with everybody. So I'm like, if you got an issue with me, that's a you thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with everybody else. So what is it about me that you don't like?
yeah,
Yeah, I got like I said stories, but it's just
yeah.
some of
We'll
them
talk,
I
bro.
can't.
We'll
Some of them
talk.
I can tell. Like I tell the story without the names. You know what I'm saying? I let and behind the scenes let y'all know who it was. But
Yeah, but
Okay, yeah, bet. Let's let us
hold on. Let
know,
me
for
ask
bro.
you.
future reference,
No,
I do got stories.
well, all right, hold on. Let's save on the story. Let me ask you this question because you played for Michigan. You went to school there.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you coming to the show, man.
Oh
That
yeah, my
really
name
We
my
do
name
appreciate you calling in, bro.
is a shout out to where I lived when I
Fair enough,
was
bro.
playing.
Fair enough, bro. So let me ask you this: what's your thoughts on the whole transfer portal, um, admissions situation?
Oh,
Like,
I was literally just thinking about that too.
I was about
I'd
to
love to
bring
get
that
your
up
thoughts.
too.
The thing is, like, as a fan, I want them to ease up on it, but
Yeah,
realistically, knowing Michigan, it's
yeah.
bro, we're gonna be sitting here the same time next year. Like, it's
I
not gonna
know.
change, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know what's funny, bro? Is like I've talked to some boosters and some former players, and they all say the same thing. Like it's funny because like I posted a video today about the transfer portal admissions situation. I got people in the comments like, "Oh, look at you crying about it." It's like, bro, I'm just fucking giving my opinion. I'm not
Yeah.
crying about a damn thing.
Hold
But
on,
like on top of
TJ,
that,
before you continue.
well,
TJ is not crying. Okay.
you get them, Marmar.
This is somebody brought this up. I think it was on Sam Webb's thing today. He brought it up. He said that certain credits Michigan don't have relationship with a lot of these schools that these other kids get to transfer back and forth to because they just have it's just how it's set up with their credits. Like, Michigan, one of the, one number one public university, and they try to keep that standard. You know what I mean? It sucks, but it don't suck because that Michigan degree Wayne Bells.
Yep.
So, they not just gonna give anybody University of Michigan degree. So yeah, when people say you crying, yeah, they need to dig more into the situation before they just start throwing slander and saying that because it's certain schools just ain't just gonna allow certain people in their school. Period. It's just what it is.
Bro, the
Get
thing
over
is,
it.
it's like, bro, we can hope against hope. That ain't changing. Like you know what I'm saying?
At all.
No, we got lucky to get them changed on NIL.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Let
Well,
alone,
yeah, I know.
let
You're right.
alone that admission thing is not going. It's not going to change. Think about the basketball team. How many people we missed out on?
I know.
Caleb Love, Terrence
Terrence
Williams. It's like,
Shannon.
bro,
Terrence Shannon.
it's just like, bro. I mean,
Yeah, but
it is
like
what it is
Sam
on
Webb
that one.
said, oh, okay, sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, like Sam Webb said, Michigan don't only have certain relationship with certain schools where these kids can transfer to our school, okay, with their credits. But a lot of the schools that we try to get these kids to try to transfer, we do not have relationships with. And Michigan is not going to do that just for a player, man. They want the right guys. They want the culture fit. Michigan is a standard, not just I'm gonna come to this school and because I just want to go to Michigan. No, there's standards, there's criteria that gotta be met to get into Michigan. Period. We the standard.
Right.
You
I
see what
mean,
we done. You see what we done with Jim Harbaugh recruiting, with the recruits from the 20 class all the way to they left last year, and won a national championship and three Big Tens. So it can work. It can work. We don't need all the big name players
All
at
right.
the school.
Listen, I'm not saying it can't work, bro, but you're also talking about a coach who just brought the Chargers into the playoffs again, one of the greatest coaches in the entire world, regardless of level. I'm not saying Michigan can't be good or competitive. They can. My only argument is this. I just want to be more competitive in the portal. And I agree with you guys. Michigan's going to stay. Like I even said that in the segment on Tuesday. Like I expect Michigan to stay course. But like, our guy here on the call and like other former athletes I've spoken with and even boosters, they actually want Michigan to make it easier for student athletes to transfer to Michigan because other schools have student athlete exemptions. Michigan does not have student athlete exemptions. So because of like that's just something that there's like, and the inside of Michigan, there are individuals who would like to see that evolve. I understand that from the top, it's likely not going to evolve, but I will simply say, and like my man brought up here, there was a time where I was having these debates a year and a half ago, 2 years ago about NIL improving at Michigan, and everybody was telling me that will never happen in Michigan. Michigan does it a certain way. They always develop. Well, they were fucking wrong,
right.
And I was right because I said we would because what I told them was, listen, you're going to adapt, you're going to die, and eventually you will evolve with the market, period. And the reality was we saw at the beginning of this year how that looked. Right. And Michigan made sure they started evolving in April and it really came together in September. But at the end of the day, like Michigan did evolve. And I think it's potentially possible there's some laxing of the strict requirements in the future. When that happens, I don't know. But Michigan, we're in a position where we have got to remain competitive because we're in a crazy unless the NCAA does some regulations here in a little bit. But I also want to give a shout out to anyone who's watching right now. You guys could call in. We got open lines. We don't have many callers on the line right now, so call in and do the damn thing. But
yeah.
So
No, speaking of speaking of things changing, if you had told 2006 me that Jim Harbaugh would have been our coach with the way he did the back and forth with him and Mike Hart about like academics,
you would have never.
I would have never guessed that we would have landed Harbaugh. So I just said we I don't think we're gonna change on that on loosening admissions, but you never know. Like I said,
You never know. And let's be real too. It comes down to regions, and regions come and go, bro. You know what I mean? Regions come and go. So
facts.
You know, it like everyone's like, oh, who's like, you know, like it's funny. Like, you know what I was thinking about too, man? Because like, so when I posted that video today, like, just give you guys some behind the scenes, I was kind of hesitant posting it because like it's a taboo subject to talk about. Like a lot of Michigan outlets will not talk about these in great detail. Like if you notice, and I'm not going to name no names or any outlets, but there are outlets, the words they'll use is it's up to the higher ups, but they don't ever name names, right? So like, what they mean by that is the regions. I will name names because it is what it is. And like, so like I was hesitant because I'm like, man, do I feel like stirring a hornet's nest? But like at the end of the day, we walk our path. And like, but the point being is, although I would say things are evolving because before people would never talk about kids getting compensation or the reality of college football that's quite transparent now. But now, like the thing that's kind of taboo now is actually naming the exact figures that kids make, which is fine. I can respect that. You want to keep that private, but at the end of the day, I would say we at this show, I think, are not afraid to touch those sensitive topics.
For the record, I just want to go. I just want to state this because I have insider information on that end. I don't know anybody that was getting no I don't know anybody that was getting bag man money.
Right.
I do know somebody that was serving as how do I say this politically? Somewhat of a salesman. He was a salesman, but other than that, I can't really say.
We'll talk, bro. We'll talk.
I can't say too much. But,
I'd love to hear some of these stories, bro.
I don't know anything. I don't know anybody that was taking money. Like I know I was sitting around with one of my teammates, and we would just he would order pizza for like what I'm saying, for the room off his like voucher. There wasn't no I got this money from a booster. It was just we got vouchers.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing. The team eats good. I was not allowed at the time as a walk-on to get a training table, but boy, I used to walk by like a sad dog, just envious of like
really?
Like the boys eating steak and lobster, and I gotta go get this dorm food, and it's all right, but it ain't steak and lobster.
Right. That's funny, dude.
Yeah, that's funny. Things have changed so much. I would have never. I'm so surprised. I mean, I guess because you couldn't go on forever without kids getting paid. But I'm really surprised at the way NIL is turning out. Like, I feel like they're gonna have to put a cap on it, but that's just me. I don't know. It feels like it's gonna eventually get out of hand. But like I said, I'm not mad at nobody getting paid. So, get your money. But I just feel like they have to have some type of cap eventually. I don't see it going on.
And that's why I think Sean McGee is doing the way he's doing it. Because I said, why would you pay unproven guys? So a lot of guys hitting the portal are guys that didn't get to play. Some of these guys did play, but some of the guys, a lot of the guys didn't produce. So why am I give you the bag when you ain't produced?
Speaking of, I love Troy Browder's film. I'm not Troy Browder. Troy Bowles' film. I know he didn't get to play for Georgia, but I think he's gonna be lights out, bro. Like him and Owusu, I feel like they are new age linebackers, and we are gonna see. I mean, I love Ernest and Jay Sean, but the speed is about to kill out there, man. I don't know.
Have you heard the new word on Jay Sean Barnum?
That he wants to move? Did he wants to stay at linebacker?
Yeah, he wants to stay at linebacker.
Oh, he's gonna stay at linebacker. Okay, well,
that's interesting, isn't it?
I like that.
I mean,
he grew up during the season.
He did. No, he did. No. Yeah. Listen, that linebacking core is gonna be nasty next year. It's just now that Sam position to me is a little. TJ Guy's gonna be the guy now, but I kind of want to bar him to take that.
That's my guy. Me and TJ had a moment after the Arkansas State game. That's my guy. I had to stop and talk to him. and let him know, bro, you gotta eat. And then, I ain't gonna take no credit for it. Wink, wink. Um, and he went out there and started eating, man. That's what I got, man. Like I seen him walking from the stadium. I stopped him. I got out the car and we rapped for like 10 minutes, man. Then we took a picture, man. Like,
What's up?
yeah, man. He reminds me of who was number 17 on our team, McGregor. He's our McGregor. He was our McGregor guy this
Okay.
year. He bat balls down, and if
Yeah.
you pay attention to his film, TJ Guy this during the season, he gets to the quarterback
For
with
sure.
ease.
Yeah.
Hey, he gets to the quarterback with ease. He may not always get the sack, but he was always there. So that's
Right.
why I believe that we in good hands for 2025.
Bro, him and Moore, I anticipate a lot of meeting at the quarterback between him and Derek Moore. I like Derek Moore a lot too.
Did you notice? Did y'all notice that once the guys that set out for the draft, the other guys that were sitting behind these guys, they were ready, and that's
Hungry.
what that's when I go back to the culture and the development. Like I said, this coaching staff had to come together because it was put together real quickly. They had to build that chemistry. And like I said, the last 2 weeks of the bye, they called it the buy-in week.
Mm.
Devin Gardner touched on it. Said
Uh-huh.
Sharon Moore was in, office watching plenty of tape. Um, and Ward Manuel happened to walk past the office and ask Sharon Moore, "You still here?" Yes, because I'm trying to get this right. And the last three games, you can show you see, like I said, Jerome Moore did more with less. And I know we ain't getting all the recruits that we want after the Alabama and the Ohio State game, but listen, we don't need to. Just develop the guys we have, man, because you can see that it's working.
Right. No, Mama,
And like
perfect
you,
segue, bro. I feel like, I mean, one coach I feel like is getting a raw deal is Ron Bellamy. Now, fair enough, maybe
You think so?
recruiting wise, I think he might need to step it up recruiting wise. But I feel like we trying to make it's like sometimes we expect him to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Like I ain't gonna lie,
facts,
bro. Like our
facts,
wideouts is one of the weakest parts of this team. Now with the three guys we got coming in and Donovan McCulley, I think we will be well improved. But you also can't really tell how good the wideouts were with the way both quarterbacks. Matter of fact, all three quarterbacks played. It was, bro. I ain't gonna
facts.
No, you're
lie.
right. You're right. You're right.
We haven't
You're
seen
right.
quarterback play this bad since the three Sheridan era.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, look, you're right because and like it's hard to like quantify. It's like how bad is his room as bad as it is? Or I mean, the quarterback situation was so bad. How can the room even
Bro,
shine?
it's a
Like,
chicken egg situation. Which one
yeah.
can we really
well,
tell?
Well, let's be
hey
honest. Like
Yeah,
but like let's be real though.
Wes,
Even Colston Lovin was limited with this quarterback room,
right,
bro. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
yeah,
he's the best tight
We
end in the
know he's
fucking
a
game.
stud. So
Yeah.
hey, he was getting his, but so with your take on the Bryce starting, do you think he
Good question.
helps the receivers this year?
oh 100%, 110%, bro. I don't ever want to go back to like, bro, we ain't taking no shots. That's how I know that's how everybody had to feel like, bro, you can eat from 10 to 20 and you know what I'm saying from 0 to 5 and whatnot. But damn, can we get one big play? But I mean I think like I said we were limited at both quarterback and receiver, but more so at quarterback than receiver. Like I
I
don't think
think
we
the
gave them boys a
receiver
fair
core,
chance.
I think the receiving core we have right now is decent with a
Right.
better quarterback.
I
I
think
like
low key.
O'Leary. Hey, listen, I like O'Leary. Jim Harbaugh called him the next Cooper Cup. So I,
Right.
I and I don't know if I agree with it, but that catch he made in the
Against
Ohio
OSU.
State
Yeah.
game,
Yeah, that catch was
I
legit,
said,
bro.
I said, I always said this. I know I call him. This is what I call O'Leary. I call him Big. big time spring game O'Leary because that's when he show up in the spring game.
Hey,
But hey, but you can see he got the potential. So now we got a quarterback, and I think that's gonna open all that up. It's gonna make Bellamy look like, oh, he do know how to recruit.
right.
Um, and then I want to touch on something you talked about previously about when JJ went into that Georgia game. Did
Yeah,
you see them throws? He listen. There was two linebackers in the middle, and he touched the pass between both of them. And I said, "Bruh, why did we use him?"
bro. I fast
You
forwarded to
see,
JJ's parts. Like I didn't even
yeah,
want to watch the beginning of that game. As soon as he came in, he threw a touch. Like I said, they ran a corner blitz. It was really dumb on George's part, but he threw a perfect pass, bro.
exactly.
I
That's
said I
what
don't even want to think
Hey,
about like. But I said I
what could have
appreciate
been.
Cade McNamara, bro, because he got us through against OSU, and bro, I ain't never think that. It felt like that streak was never gonna end, bro.
I like
bro, all right,
Cade McNamara's confidence. I like Cade McNamara's confidence, how
Yeah,
he talked. When he talked after the Ohio State game that we when we won at 21
right.
and how he talked, I liked it that because if you paid attention to the 2020 season, he's the one that was getting all them guys together
Right.
and motivating these people.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I appreciate Cade, but I didn't like how he did JJ in the season, the
I was
next
just about
season.
to say that I don't like the fact that he didn't mentor JJ, which is fair. I mean, I feel like that was kind of a Favre Rogers situation where you don't necessarily want to mentor the dude that's gonna take your job, which I can understand that fair enough, but I also don't like the way he left. Like,
Yep.
I mean, it is what like you. I mean, bro, I feel like as a player, bro, you know when somebody better than you, bro. There's no way. I know K McNamara is a competitor, but there's no way he looked at JJ and said like he had to know the writing was on the wall, which is why he transferred.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be real with you though, I think he really believes he was better. But hold up, I want to give a shout out here to Blue
But
Wolverines.
it's nothing wrong with that.
Marmar, hold up.
It,
Let me give a shout out to our
Okay.
guys. They're hooking us up, man. So Blue Wolverine gifted 5 memberships. He gave a membership to John Carbello. Dot, who I heard word on the street is you're a major Wolverine fan, so enjoy the membership, bro. And go check out
Thank you,
our
Doc.
go check out our members the Avengers Hangout on Monday, bro. We had a good time with that. You can see all of our members content. We got our guy the Plaque Plug, Kevin Turner, and then Tow's the Kane, the Chicago boy. And shout out to Kane being a Red Wing now. And then our guy Ryan Hall
Thanks.
coming through big time, man. Ryan Hall, thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. And Blue Wolverine, thank you, man. We really appreciate it. Ryan Hall with 10 gifted memberships, man. Giving it to we got the cat catchers. Johnny Olden gets a membership. Shout out Johnny Olden. Detroit
Thanks.
Wolverines, Stephen Powers, Go Blue 81, Amazing Blue, Brian Soul, Iceman Gaming, Xavier M, not to be confused with Xavier X, and then Zero Cool, bro. Shout out Zero Cool. I know you watching, bro.
Zero cool, my guy.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you. So we are 23 away from a second hour, guys. Just 23 away. I do know this game is
Thank
going
you.
on though. So currently, I'm losing $20 as it stands right now, but we'll see if Notre Dame can figure that out. So yeah, all right. So give us all right. So you can go, Mar. I'm not to cut you off, bro. You can go back to what you were saying though.
Nah, yeah, I was just talking about the Cade McNamara and the JJ situation. But Wes, yeah, man, I think yeah, you let King teach him during the spring and the falls, camps. And then, come New Mexico, that's your perfect chance to put him on display and dice up the New Mexico defense. That'll be our Bryce coming out party. And
right.
then that'll give Oklahoma something to think about.
Hey, realistically, I understand why we couldn't land nobody in the portal, bro, because
Who wants to
unless like
compete?
I'm saying, bro, the writing is on the wall. First of all, we paid him, and secondly, bro, anytime you see like I haven't seen this man throw a duck yet. Like I know I'm watching highlight film, which obviously they don't put the ducks on
Right,
there.
right.
But it's like even like the practice film, like every time I was trying to get another feeling like Drew. The same way I looked at Drew, like, bro, this man throw a perfect spiral every time. Like I know it's. I mean, eventually I'm gonna see a bad pass, and oh damn, Bryce, what you doing? But for right now, it's like, bro, this is incredible. This dude is gonna be incredible.
I think TJ said this. He said that Bryce is where JJ was before JJ left.
No, I
I
think
think
that
you
was
said that.
someone else said that though. I heard who was it? It wasn't me who said that.
I thought it was you. My bad, but you could have took the
I
credit.
don't know who that was. And now let's also clarify. They meant skill wise, not like composure,
Okay.
not like feel for the game. You know, the stuff that can't be taught until you actually play, experience that stuff. I forgot who that was though. It was someone we had on the show. I remember that. It
Yeah,
might
I
have been.
know.
I don't know. Maybe it was John. I don't know if it was Johnny or not. I don't know who that was. It wasn't me though.
Bro, I'm kind of
I'm gonna see if I
nervous,
can pull
y'all.
this.
I don't know if anybody can beat Ohio State right now, bro. That's why I'm kind of rooting for Penn State
Hey,
because maybe
I
they
hear
can
hey,
do
you.
it.
Wes. I think this. I was talking to Johnny earlier, Odin, and I think this. Oregon didn't test Ohio State at all downfield in that game at all. Um, so it didn't open up the run game.
Right.
Okay, so then now because I was listening to Odin earlier, and with the Texas cornerbacks, they're a little bit taller, a little bit faster than Oregon.
Damn, they go.
Um, and then you don't know what Howard you're gonna get because if they disguise these coverages in that game against Howard, who knows he won't make lots of mistakes.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
always waiting for Kansas State Howard to pop out, and he never does, and I'm always disappointed. Well,
Now, I'm
I
saying
agree with you.
that the Texas defense is better than Oregon's
oh, for
defense.
sure, for sure. No
So
doubt
I
about
think it's
that.
going
So
to cause problems for Howard.
hey, we got regarding your point about Bryce Underwood being at the level of JJ his senior year,
Okay,
Michigan Manatee
Isaiah.
Isaiah
Yep.
Hole says that, but our guy Remez is saying Connor Stallings is saying that, and we all know Isaiah Hole and Connor Stallings are very close. So that's probably what's being discussed amongst them.
Okay,
So
Connor Stallions. I heard
Connor
the Connor
Stallions would
Stallion
know.
thing.
Yeah, because I knew I heard
Yeah,
it somewhere. It
yeah.
wasn't me
Hey,
though.
ain't that wild though? Since we talk about Connor Stallion, I'm about to hit y'all with something.
Yeah, go
Isn't
for
it
it.
ironic that he went to, I forget what first high school was it, Redford that he went to, the coach,
Yeah.
and then he ended up at Belleville, and then we end up getting Bryce, and then in the last three games we won. I, in my opinion, this is my thing. Connor is still with us.
Oh no,
Connor is
always.
still with Michigan. He is still with Michigan. He just ain't on the campus working, but he's working on the outside.
Oh, for
I believe
sure.
that. And then with his lawsuit against the NCAA, and then another thing I have to add to this. So since we beat Ohio State and Alabama with less teams than when he had the last 3 years, the
Right.
NCAA, in my opinion, has a dilemma on his hands because now they looking at Jim Harbaugh in the NFL like, dang, he took the Chargers the first year, going back to the
Right.
NFL to the playoffs, and then now um, we Michigan beat Ohio State with less, and then they beat Alabama with less, even
Right.
lesser. Oh, so they wasn't cheating.
Bro.
Ohio
Bro,
State was just crybabies.
Connor Staggs is just a big coat. Like, bro, we didn't need any of that, bro. We ran it down your throat. We threw it
Yeah.
on you. Deal with it. Like, I mean, that's just. I hate to use the word cope. I hate when people use that term, but that's what it is, bro. Like, they can't. They thought that streak was gonna last forever because it felt that way. And as a Michigan fan, I felt that way. So I know that they coping hard. You look at your boy Jack Sawyer, coping hard. Big man on. They're not gonna pay, no, bro. What you mad for? You should have did something during them 60 minutes. You mad about this flag now? It's like, bro, we got flag plenty of times this year. And I ain't gonna front. I understand the fire about the flag playing, but I also know on the other end, you should have did something about it when you had a chance. It's too late now.
Right.
It's far too late now.
Hey boys, let me give a shout out to our guys here for getting us to this. We unlocked the second hour, Marmar.
Appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Hall, Sunny Days. I mean, you guys really came through. Blue Wolverine and Ramez. You guys really, let's just give a shout out. Everybody watching, everyone on the replay. Shout out to Sunny Days, Blue Wolverine, Ryan Hall, Ramez. You guys made this happen. Like, so if it was not for you guys, we would not be doing a second hour. So thank you guys so much. Ryan Hall says Ty Haywood question mark, and then Ty Lockwood, the Alabama tight end. So Ty Haywood, Michigan is the team to beat, and Michigan's getting a visit from Ty Haywood on, I got it right here, 17th and 18th. And the visit, so our biggest competition is Texas Tech. Texas Tech did just recently up their offer, but even his mom said they may not even go visit him. They may not, because here's the thing too, Sharon and Co. and Sean McGee went to go visit Ty Haywood this week. You know what I'm saying? And if Sean McGee, and like, here's something for those who may or may not pay close attention to recruiting. If Sean McGee's going on the visit, they're closing.
That feels like a closer move to me.
Yeah, it's closing time. They did the same thing with Bryce Underwood. Sean McGee went to Bryce Underwood's game and shit. So, and just so you know, this is a Queen Jolene recruitment. Okay, you feel me? So,
I just got mad about Andrew Olish all over again.
Dude,
no, not even him. His father, bro.
Bro, where's it?
Hey, listen. Don't worry about that, man.
I wish we had it.
Hey, dude, and then that you just brought that up, okay? About Olesh. I like our tight ends. I really do.
The dog, though.
Bro, I'm waiting on Brady Prescorn to show up. I mean, I know he got hurt in the OSU game, but
I think he transferred, didn't
he? I think he would have been like, he could have been what I think Olish is gonna be. I think he's at least as good as Andrew Olish. The Salmon, they got very similar body types and like game film to me personally.
Hey, I think Hanson. Is his last name Hanson?
Yeah, Hogan Hanson.
Yeah, and Klein. And I want to see what Marshall can do.
What about Deacon Tonielli? We never see. I expected him to play a little bit more than he did this year, but
hey, look how she looking like. I know he did,
bro. Mom wanted Michigan, bro. Mom wanted Michigan. Look at that. Hey, we're gonna go. We're going to Penn State, son. Yeah,
bro. You can tell that he's that kind of dad. I know
he in the doghouse.
Like you can just see it on his face that he's the kind of dad that makes you go to the school that he wants you to go to.
Yeah, he done beat her and everything.
chill.
He looked like, hey, Weston TJ, he looked like he slapped her and told her, hey, he going to Penn State.
He definitely gave her a stern talking to, for sure.
He's one to raise his voice, bro. He's one. All right, so we got Ty Lockwood, Alabama tight end. He committed to Boston College, my guy. He just committed to Boston College a day or two ago.
I didn't even know we were in on him.
There wasn't really much on that. I mean, he's just, it's one of those things where a player enters and you'd like to see him head our way, right? So we got Sunny Days, $5 super chat. While everyone's gifting memberships, B-Dad is coming on a little bit, and he's going to gift everyone chlamydia, you say? Daddy.
Well, Sunny Days, bro.
He meant B-Dub too, not B-Dad, but B-Dub is his dad. So, Sunny Days, you guys got a wild family, bro.
Oh, that's what's up. Sunny Days, that's my guy.
I'm not gonna hold you. That might be the wildest comment I've ever seen. And we
got some wild ass comments on this show, bro. We got some wild comments on this show.
I'm always in the chat.
I appreciate it. But I appreciate you, Ryan Hall, man. You my guy, man. It's all love, man. I rock with you. You better be at the spring game, and you better walk up on me, Ryan. So we can definitely up.
You know what I'm saying, bro. Trust me.
Gang.
Hey, we all gonna be at the spring game, so we're gonna link up.
Hey, you gonna be at the spring game, Wes?
Man, I want to make it up there, and I still got
friends in
Ann Arbor, so
he's probably in Georgia.
Yeah. I'm back down in Georgia.
Hey, he in Georgia eating flats right now.
Hey, they talking about it's gonna snow, and I know it's gonna tear our city up. They can't handle snow down here, bro.
Now we got snow coming tomorrow, man. My supervisor was like, we gotta hurry because I work for Keurig, Dr. Prepper. I pick cases, and he was like, y'all gotta come in here tomorrow, hurry, get up out of here. As long as we got 6,000 to 7,000 cases, we will.
That's what's up. Now I done seen Marmar at work shouting out. He done swung the camera around to his boys at work.
Oh, you seen that one day? Yeah, bro. I had to show love, you know what I'm saying? I had to let them know that, hey, this how we do it around here. You feel me?
All right, hold up. Let's give a shout out to John Carbello. Great show, guys. Go Blue Tower Super Chat. Hey, Wes, give us your final thoughts, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna guarantee because I don't know I can't see the future, but I'll be highly disappointed if we don't make the playoffs next year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, now we gonna make noise in the playoffs. I don't know, but we need to get back to the big dance again. And if you want a record prediction?
Yeah, give us a record prediction.
I could never pick a Michigan loss, bro. That's why I don't gamble on them.
Period.
Look, I don't want no points or nothing, bro. Because I would never want to be disappointed with a Michigan win. So I would never bet on Michigan. But 12-0, we at least make the second round of the playoffs.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's hope so. I'm with it.
I feel that, Wes. Listen, I don't care what game we in. It's always go blue. Bro, it's always go blue.
It could never be anything else.
If we had an offense, I think we could beat Oregon. If we had an offense and didn't make silly mistakes, we would have beat Washington.
Right. Hey, the only for sure L we should have took was Texas because they just whooped us.
That's it. That's it.
That's the only L that we.
But Texas caught us at a bad time too.
Yeah.
If they would have caught us at the end of the season, it would have been a different game.
I believe that too. I mean, we still probably lose because we don't have enough of a passing offense right now. But that defense would have looked way better though. I know that defense would have acquitted themselves a whole lot better than they did.
And with Hillman coming downhill, hitting Quinn Ewers in the mouth, I think we would have rattled him
Brandon
too.
Hillman, bro.
Hey, he's a hitter.
Exactly. The hit.
He reminds me of Marcus Ray.
Oh, for sure. Dadrian Taylor. Y'all don't remember Dadrian Taylor, boy. Penn State remember Dadrian Taylor for sure.
Oh yeah, that dude to put him out the game, bro.
He never played ball after that, bro. That was the end of his Michigan career.
Really?
He went out with a bang. But now y'all boys appreciate the show, man. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Do not be a stranger, man.
And I definitely hit y'all boys up on Twitter.
Yeah, link up with me on Twitter. Don't be a stranger, bro. Call in more.
For sure.
Yeah, shut up, man.
Go blue, yo.
Go blue, brother. Go blue.
Go blue. Hey, man, this was an awesome show.
Yeah, that was what's up, bro. That was nice, dude.
Yeah, man.
I like that, former player just calling in. I like that, bro.
That's dope, man. You him, TJ. You him, bro. Look at you, man.
It's bro. I mean,
man. You him, man. I'm just the guy in here with you, man. I appreciate it.
It's the community. On some real shit though, bro. It's the community, dog. We got a good community, man. People just want to be a part of it.
Great community. Hey, but let me say this to the community: stop worrying. We beat Ohio State and Alabama. We blew the doors off Northwestern in the last 3 games. I know it ain't the season you wanted, but progress is progress. So take it and run with it because 2025 is looking promising. And he talking about West said second round. We going on away. We're going on away. Because because Sharon Moore, man, I'm just trying to the vision. The way he smothered people and made people play in a box football in the last 2 games against 2 powerhouses, I think that is stellar. Ain't nobody else putting up performance against people like that. Who stifled?
Those 2 wins, bro, are like
legendary.
Coaching, like, even though James Franklin's pulling some shit out of his ass right now, he'd wish to get some wins like that. You know how long he's been trying to beat Ohio State? He can't do it. Yeah, so I mean that's what's up. So hey, let's get our next caller on the line. It's another regular, another OG to the channel. It's Ramez. What's up, Ramez? How we doing, man?
So, guys, if we have been a little bit patient on a QB, we could have landed Stanson Bennett. Looks like it.
What do you, oh wait, what do you mean?
Like I heard
What are you talking
today
about?
that he told on three that he's going to enter the transfer portal.
You got
Oh yeah.
jokes. Who is
Mez?
Bennett?
Georgia QB.
Sampson or Stetson Bennett?
Stetson. Okay, I'm stumbling. Stetson. Okay, I can't say his first name.
Dude, he's not even.
Bennett, you mean Beck?
Yeah, Beck.
Carson's back. You mean Carson's
Beck.
back.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Carson's back. All right, that makes sense now because Stetson Bennett's in the league right now.
Okay, yeah, Carson Beck. Sorry.
Yeah, you good, brother.
honestly,
I knew what you was meant.
I heard that he's entering the transfer portal. Did you guys hear that? Right?
Yeah, he is.
If we would have been patient a little bit, we probably could have got him.
He wouldn't come here, bro. He wouldn't want to go against. He would not. His final year, you think he wants to compete against Bryce Underwood and risk that? That's a Miller Moss situation, dude. You know. I think what we got is the best we could probably get, unless Michigan like Hail Married it for like a Ewers or some shit.
TJ, when you heard from some sources that Michigan would show in transfer portal the money, we haven't seen that.
I know. I don't disagree, bro. I mean, listen, so what I was told in October, before we ever landed Underwood, was that they had money already allocated. They had a set amount allocated for the transfer portal, and that they had donors specifically for the portal, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? And guess what? Who I heard that from was directly involved in one of the collectives. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's as good as that it gets. You feel me? So I don't know, man. It's and like, let's be real too. There was a lot of buzz that Michigan was going to be aggressive in this portal, and they just, what I think we need to really, really understand is this: it's Sean McGee's first December portal, and he appears to be taking a calculated approach to it. You know,
TJ, I don't believe. I understand this is his first portal, but he's been doing this for years. I just think
he's never done this, and this is new, bro. This is like this is like no one's.
It's just like free agency, man.
Well, look, bro, I was listening to an interview today with Pat McAfee and Drew Rosenhaus, because I don't know if people know this, but Drew Rosenhaus, his agency is handling high school recruits now, and he's a power agent in the NFL. And he was talking today how there's no rules; these contracts are 1 year at a time. Every year, these kids are a free agent. Even the kids who are on the team already. He actually, his agency represented Mason Graham after his freshman year. And he was talking about how like it's the Wild West, and like there's nothing, like there is no guardrails, there's no cap, there's no limit on spending. It's like he was talking about how like just how crazy it is. You know, it was really interesting.
They ruined their college football. That's it.
Actually, if you really probably pull it up. Let me see if I can find it.
The reason I'm confused, do you remember in the members only meeting when I said we needed to get Justice Haynes at any cost? I know that John disagreed with me. He said not at any cost. It has to be reasonable, but I really thought Justice Haynes had to be brought in at any cost because I thought the running back room, we needed to really rely on it.
Hey, TJ, I'll be right back.
All right.
We needed to rely on it. So they actually showed the money when they got Justice Haynes. But why aren't they showing?
They're willing to pay up. I got you.
Yeah, they were willing to pay up for Justice Haynes.
We were highest bidder. We were highest bidder. Yep.
So why in the wide receiver, when it came to the guy from USC branch?
Yeah, that one's not a good example, but go on. I hear what you're saying, though. Go on. You're not wrong. Go on.
No. My question is, why do you think they were willing to show the money to Justice Haynes, but in a group or a group of players as wide receivers where you are semi-desperate? Why aren't you showing it? I was confused.
That's a very fair and great question, because the excuse is that Michigan fans are using, but it's not a good excuse, is, well, Michigan has to prove it on the field before they're going to get players, wide receivers, to take Michigan serious. But here's the reality. There's some elite wide receivers going to football programs that have terrible passing offenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're getting elite guys. So it really comes down to, in my opinion, and and Johnny Olden's talking about Branch was way too. Yeah, Branch is not a good example. He did want too much money, so we're not going to include Branch in this. But there's other wide receivers where, you do got to pay a little more to start making your room credible again. It's like when a team is in the NFL, and Sean McGee should know this, and he does know this. I know he doesn't. And it's not that he doesn't know this. When you're a rebuilding team and you're trying to attract free agents, you typically have to pay what they call a rebuilding tax. You're paying a little bit more than market value just to get guys to even come to your roster, so you can become competitive again. And I think Michigan, now I'll tell you why I think Michigan might not be doing that, but I do think Michigan should do that with the portal for wide receivers. And the reason why I think Michigan's not doing that is because I really do believe, and I don't think this is wrong either. I think Michigan is truly putting more value in the recruiting classes at the high school level and paying for kids who they believe can develop through their culture and through their system, like an Andrew Marsh, for example. Like, Andrew Marsh was a player who is highly ranked. They had to outbid other teams from taking Andrew Marsh. So I think next cycle you're going to see Michigan land some like, for example, CJ Sadler. That kid's elite, dude. That kid's elite. I feel like he's leaning heavy to Michigan. And there's going to be others. So I just feel like Michigan rather build, instead of overpaying through the portal, they'd rather build accordingly through recruiting, which is a longer term outlook and not as
I like
exciting.
that take, TJ.
But I
I
think that's
like
what it
that.
is, man. That's my
Yeah, I believe that.
that's my hypothesis.
I
We'll see.
believe that.
Yeah.
Would you agree or disagree with this statement that a wide receiver as a freshman is one of the positions that you are more likely to play and produce as a freshman versus other positions on a field like an O-line or linebacker or something like that? So maybe they're relying on the freshman coming in because you don't really need that whole lot of experience compared to other positions. Is that a true or false statement?
Yeah, running
I mean,
backs and wide receivers. Go on, Mama. Go on.
I believe that. We had Terrell Black playing as a freshman, so listen. So I hate to take it way back, but back in the Lord Carr days, freshmen played and they produced. A lot of freshmen played back in the day. Jake Long came in as a freshman. Mike Hart, Navarre, Henny, all these players. I forget. I forget. I know Manningham came in, as a freshman. Um, so I mean, throw them freshmen out there, and see what they can do. I mean, Alabama did it one time with Tua, and look what he did. He threw that one shot to I forget the boy name, and touchdown, game over. So when I just think teams should play freshmen and get them game reps. So when they come into the next season, they be ready. They know they got the feel of the game. Like, I mean, I know certain kids come in and got to develop, but not all of them freshmen coming in need to develop. They ready. Like, throw them out there, let them see, sink or swim. That's how I look at it.
I was asking about true freshmen, Marmar.
True freshman, yeah,
Yeah, true
yeah.
freshman.
Throw them in there. Yeah, throw a true freshman in there.
Hey, let me give a
Why
shout out to
not?
Jared Morris. Hey, boys, let me give a shout out to Jared Morris, 999 super chat. I like Frederick Moore as wide receiver. Love the call and show Go Blue. Listen, next year is a big year for Samaj Morgan and Fred Moore. We're gonna see what those boys can do with a quarterback. That's gonna, I think they're better than what we saw. How much better, that's to be determined. And plus, they'll be a year older, a year faster, a year stronger. We'll see what's up. Sunny Days, 2-hour super chat. Texas has to beat OSU because Frames Janklin can't. Well, I'll tell you.
Facts.
So to give an update, even though we got it right here, it is 10-3 halftime. Currently, I'm $7 or I'm 7 points away from $20. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope they
Serious.
can, them second half adjustments. Let's see how that goes. Because Garrison might get a dub on me, but we can't have that. We can't have the Buckeyes winning. Hell no. We got sunny days again. Marmar, I have that same ceiling fan. You got the same ceiling fan as you, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro. My bad. Hey, sunny days. I love you, bro. You my God.
Sunny come. We got another super chat. Ryan, jeez, man. Thank you guys, man. Rod Moore at
Oh yeah,
nickel.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad Ryan Hall brought that up. Do you
Interesting.
have any information? And then my dude Malachi said Rod Moore um, on his social media tweeted uh, uh, a, a funny face thing on
Yeah, he
yesterday.
did.
So
Yeah, he did.
so do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I saw the GIF. I mean, so was this dude shaking his head?
Hmm. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah. No. Listen. I've been telling you guys since October Rod Moore was coming back because I
Okay.
thought that was public in October. Quite honestly.
Okay.
But I've heard nothing that changes that. I'll just say that.
Okay.
We'll see though. I mean, I saw the GIF. I mean, it's possible something happened that I don't know about 2 days ago. It was like a day ago. But I believe I'm trying to figure out what's the deadline where kids have to declare.
Is
I
that
think
happens
it's like
because he did that? Do that have to do something with Michigan football or something he dealing with?
you never know, bro. I mean, it could have been. It could have been his personal life. You never know. Like you just don't
Or a
know.
setback in his
I mean,
injury?
shit. Some girl might have pissed him off for all we know. All right, so the
Facts.
deadline is January 15th. However, due to the playoff. Oh, so it says all right. So January 15th is the deadline for Michigan players to make an announcement. So we'll know in 6 days.
Okay.
But you never know, bro. I mean, shit, he might have lost the game in Call of Duty that was pissing him off.
Facts. Facts.
You just don't know. Rod Moore at nickel. I mean, it's potentially possible you move Rod Moore to nickel and you put Brandon Hillman at safety, and then you got TJ Metcalf at the other safety. I mean, that's I don't know. We'll find out. Spring ball will give us those answers. We'll find out. Appreciate you,
Yeah, we'll
Ryan.
be
For
at the spring game.
all right, Ramez. What else you got for us, buddy?
My score. I mean, my prediction for next year is 9-3. Just missed the playoffs by one game. Be on the outside looking in.
I don't like your prediction.
And
I like it,
also,
Ramez.
as
Why
you
is
know,
that, Ramez?
say again.
Why is that?
I believe you lose Nebraska at Nebraska, you lose USC at
What?
USC, and you lose Oklahoma at
USC?
Oklahoma.
Hold on, TJ. Let me say this to Nebraska. Do you think Sharon Moore is going to go into that Nebraska game with all that mess that Rule was talking, and Nebraska going to come out that game unscathed? I don't believe that. Sharon Moore took letters, took notes, listened to everything. He took names, and he coming back next year. He didn't like how Dan Lanny did him. He didn't like how Washington did him. You know, like how Illinois or Indiana did him. He not no, bro. No, he going to Nebraska like we did back in the day, but it's gonna be worse. We about to smash Nebraska.
With the Nebraska QB, what's his name, Raiola.
We got a QB too named Bryce Underwood, which is 20 times better.
Raiola is his second year. Bryce Underwood is his first, and TJ
Okay,
already knows that. I think that Bryce Underwood is a day one
and we
starter, and
got
Keen.
we got Wink Martindale.
Then I have to wait for the transfer portal, especially in the spring, and show me that you really brought in more experienced players at the wide receiver, and at least one or two more O linemen. Like all I'm just waiting on that puts me at the 10-2 and playoffs is two more wide receivers, but quality ones, and two more O linemen, with one of them being quality. We missed on Fa'il, the guy with an F,
Yes.
from
and
Washington State. But
uh,
he just followed his coach to Wake Forest, so that's
Yeah, he did.
understandable.
yeah,
And
Because
you know
but
what?
we're not.
you gotta understand these kids like the kids like stability. If you got young kids running around in your home and you're raising them, it's the same thing. Kids, even as teenagers, going on in their work life, they like stability. They like to have stability. So he chose to go to Wake Forest because of the stability, just like Mateer chose to go to Oklahoma because the stability that he had and the connection and the relationship they have with these coaches. You know, it's kind of hard to compete in the transfer portal when you got coaching colossal going on, and then you got coaches going to other schools, and then these kids are transferring. Just like this, case in point, like with Indiana. When Cincinnati went to Indiana, all the James Madison kids followed him there and they had a successful season. Why? Because the relationship they had with Cincinnati, and then the connection they had, and then they knew they were going to get stability with Cincinnati. So, the stability. When the transfer portal comes, you have to go back. It's just like recruiting. You have to build relationships.
But like Marmar, what I was saying, to be realistic, if you asked a lot of people this year, people thought that the floor was 10-2. Right now, we have seen
But
it. We have
with Maris, we was duped.
okay, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
we
for
was
sure.
duped.
What did we learn? We learned to believe proven talent, believe proven production. That's what you can really bank on. Otherwise, you don't have a lot of like a leg to stand on. So what I was just saying, I said 9-3, right outside the playoffs. How do you get me to believe in 10-2? A more proven production
I,
in
I,
wide receiver,
I,
and like a proven production in an O line. Why? Because I told TJ from the very beginning, I believe Bryce Underwood is a day one starter, and I do believe that the QB that we got from Fresno State, he was here for depth. So if I already
yeah,
have Bryce Underwood as a freshman and a QB, I need experienced wide receivers who can get open and make life easier for him, and I need an O line that would make his life easy. So you just give me.
I have a question for both of you, Ramirez and TJ. So, do offensive coordinators help receivers too?
Of course.
Well, it depends. I
Okay,
mean,
so Chip Lindsey, how did he do at? He had an eye for Tez Johnson. We recruited him at
Troy,
uh,
Troy.
Troy.
Yeah.
The receivers, I know North Carolina had a bad season, but their receivers for the last couple of years have looked, pretty decent to me, better than the Michigan ones. But not last year because Roman
So,
Wilson was on his own
so
on his own mission.
Chip Lindsey's
And
a
then
quarterback specialist. He's a
you
quarterback
said what?
specialist. Chip Lindsey's a
Yeah.
quarterback specialist. But I mean,
And then you asked for the belief. I feel the belief is I understand the Northwestern game. We like, oh, what has been that all season? But I think the belief comes in during the Ohio State game. I know we didn't have an offense, but they made the plays that needed to be made. Then you go and do it again and against Alabama in the floor in the bowl game. So that's where I believe the belief at because again we was missing 26 players, some through the portal and then a lot some through the draft that were sitting out, and then they still smothered Alabama with Melrose that ran all over LSU. Don't forget this the same Alabama that blew out LSU in LSU while Bryce was there. So my belief is that the defense is solid. And then another thing, when when Belichick was the coach for the Patriots, he used to draft. He didn't used to draft O linemen from Division 1 schools. He always drafted O linemen from Division 2 schools because they're gonna put in more work, and that's what they did. That's why they were so successful in protecting um, Tom Brady. So the two guys we got from Division Two, I think they're gonna put in more work than a guy coming from the Division One um, and block for Bryce. I just believe that these guys got points to prove. Just like
How
I
much
don't know what
time?
Wallace.
But
I don't
Marmar,
know.
how much time would the offense need to adapt to new Chip Lindsey? They took time to adapt to Wink Martindale.
Uh, 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 you,
Are you allowing for
hold
that?
on. So the difference is this time we don't have to worry about a coach leaving, testing them with the NFL. We don't have to hire any coaches this year. We get to do our 15 practices with no interruptions because after doing the national championship run, we were set back a couple months. We were. That's just what it is. And then we don't got, like I said, we don't got a coach dragging his feet to make a decision. We ain't got a quarterback dragging his feet to make a decision. And then when he did make that decision, he dragged his feet to take the people that he was going to take. So Sharon Moore had to throw stuff together. It's kind of hard to, do stuff on the run when you have to throw it together. So now the defensive scheme is implemented now to where you can just ease guys into these situations now, doing these 15 practices during the winter and spring, and then during the fall camp, it should be as soon as they come to fall camp, they should be ready to work and get, touch up and brush up and clean up some things and be ready for the game against New Mexico. Because we're not going through what we went through last season. So I think that helps. The stability help. The culture help. What happens in the last two big games of the season help. And you bringing in plug-in guys. Um, that helps. Um, you got two proven running backs because that running back room gonna be dynamic. You brought in the offensive analyst, the offensive lineman analyst. I forget his name. Um, he then worked under Andy Reid, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh. He's been all across the league, so that's going to help Newsom. So I think we are well equipped. Again, more did less. Sharon Moore got more out of less in the last three games than any other coach I ever seen do with less talent. I mean, less players, proven players. So I just think I think that's the belief right there, what he showed us. Because nobody thought us going into the last two games were going to win these games.
All right,
I
Marma.
mean,
Let me read the super
okay,
chat.
sorry.
Let me read the
Okay,
super
yeah.
chat. It's my super chat, so I gotta read it.
Read this
Sunny
super
Days
chat.
with the
Go
two.
ahead.
Thank you, Sunny Days. Ramaz be hanging out with the Berks. Too much negativity. So let me let
uh,
me let me
Go
just
ahead,
ask you.
Ramez.
Let me ask you, just Sunny Days and all you guys. This year we had Alex Orji that we thought he's going to be a dual threat QB, and we know that we had Davis Warren, we had Jack Tuttle, we had Colston Loveland, the the best tight end we have ever seen. We know Marlon Klein is like an amazing player right after him. So we have two of the best tight end room in the country. We know we had Donovan Edwards, the face of EA Sports. We know that Kalal Mullings has been a proven production. We know that the O line has been producing, and then you see in the product. So what I'm just saying, I want to be realistic. Don't want to do the same mistake again. Rely on hypotheticals. Don't rely on a aggressive transfer portal that brings you production. The biggest one that we got on offense is Justice Haynes. The rest are okay additions, but not elite additions. Do not fall in the same trap like you did this year, where you have your hopes up. You said your floor is 10-2 and repeat the same mistake. Well, I'm just saying, tell them, bring me a proven wide receiver, one or two, and a proven O line, like at a very high level, 1 and 2, and now believe in the 10-2. No,
So
Sunny Days, I knew I was a joke. I said I'm going to read it because it's for me.
Ramez is just trying to give what he would say is a realist approach. To not, he wants to go into this, because we will be honest. Fall camp, all of us were kind of fed some shit, but the team did. The team did get it together at the end of the year. Marmar is right. Sheromore did do a lot less. We'll see what happens. Ramez, give us your final thoughts because we're gonna get to our next caller. We got Kinetic coming up.
Yep. No, just the only thing I would say, shout out to Kinetic and Marmar today. And as always, TJ, Kinetic is our guy too. And I'll get off so he can get in. I'll talk to you later. I don't have a final thought, but I'm sure I'll be calling around. And glad to have you guys on the off season. Talk to you. You guys know that you are the best, and I love your show, and I love the community. And yeah, and good show, Marmar. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys again.
Thank you, Ramez. I appreciate you, man. God bless.
God bless. Go Blues, you guys.
Go Blue, yeah.
But
I also want to give an update to everybody. Next Thursday, we're going to be doing a watch along with the Michigan basketball game. They play Minnesota next Thursday.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start the show at 7. Penn Game's going to join me along with our guy Block M. We're going to do a little watch along. We want to do post games. I was supposed to do a post game this Sunday, but I had a meeting come up I can't miss. So
Hey,
Thursday watch along. We're all gonna
CJ,
watch the game.
before we go on with football, I just want to say this. They finally did it. They gave up the lead, but they finally grew up. Hold on.
Yep.
They finally grew up. They didn't blow it this time. Yeah, they blew it a little bit, but then they grew up.
Yeah.
And the UCLA coach needs to be punched in the face. Did you watch his press conference?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you said it was about his players, bro.
Yeah, he's a man. What Wooden turning with Wooden jumping about to jump off the grave and punch him with the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, shit, bro, it's crazy. Let's get. I know that post game is wild. Kinetic, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Not too much, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, bro. And also, I want to give a shout out. Hey, Tim, you're up next, brother. Okay, I'll get you up here next. All right, my man. Thanks for waiting. I see you while enjoying the game, bro. I see you enjoying that game, my friend. So we'll get you up next, all right, buddy. And then we got B-Dub to close us out tonight. So you two are going to be next, and then after that, we're probably not going to go another hour unless we get 56 more dollars, then we will. Connect. What's the word, my friend?
Not much, man. Just watching this game. You feeling nervous about your wallet right now?
Not really. I mean, because it's a close game, and Penn State had to go for it on that 4th down to even get that touchdown. It's not like that offense is booming right now. So we'll see. I mean, Notre Dame better figure it out. Second half adjustments. James Franklin typically chokes in these moments. So let's see if that stands true.
Well, here's the problem. I think Texas and Notre Dame have a chance of beating Ohio State. I don't think Penn State does.
Bro, it's starting to look like nobody does. As sad as messed up as that sounds.
I mean, like I said the other night, we just need to. Like I said the other night, we just need to loan Wink and our defensive staff to these other teams for a short time.
Yeah, I need Texas to get a natty, bro. See, dude, I put up a poll. I said, who do you want to win tonight? Penn State, Notre Dame, or Texas? And too many people took it too literal, bro. They thought I thought Texas was playing tonight or something, bro. I'm just saying we just need Texas to win. We can't accept this bullshit, bro. That's all I'm saying. So we'll see. So what else you got for us, Kinetic? What you doing, bro?
No, I was just calling in to hang out with y'all. I saw y'all on and wanted to jump on with you guys, see what you guys were on here talking about.
What's up, Kinetic? My guy. I love your football video game videos. They dope.
I just be messing around on there, man. I ain't even that good at the game.
No, you good. You do pretty well.
But no, I will say what you guys were talking about earlier. I don't think you're going to see much of Bryce in week 1, New Mexico. I don't think you're going to see much of him. I think they're going to have to use that game to try to get the team on the same page with Mikey Keene going into Oklahoma. You gotta use that game to get the offense flowing, build them some confidence before they go on the road. I don't think we're going to see much of Bryce at all. I think we'll see a little bit of him week 3. I think we'll see a little less on the road in Nebraska. But I think after that, when we got the bye week and then we come out of that, I think that's when you'll really start to see Bryce get worked into the offense. But I don't think we're going to see much of him at all the first couple weeks.
Well, I don't know about that. Wait, how about this? What is not much at all? How many snaps do you think we'll see week 1?
I'd be surprised
Give
if
me a
he
snap
get.
number.
Listen. I would not be surprised if he didn't get any week 1 because, like I said, that
Zero.
week one because the week, like I said, that week 1 you've had all off season, but this is your first chance to get game time, and every college team is rusty early in every season, so you got to use that first game against New Mexico to get your team gelling together going into a big time week 2 game. So I think it depends really on how well Mikey Keene slides into that starting role in week 1. If he gets in and they hit the ground running immediately and we pull out ahead, yeah, you might see Bryce a little bit. But if the offense is not if the offense is not rolling smoothly in that first week game, I don't think we're seeing Bryce that week.
So I think you'll see a minimum of 5 snaps up to 10 or more. Like I think you can see 5 to 12 snaps with Bryce Underwood. I think he will be in the playbook, man. I think he will get run week 1.
I mean, like I said, if the offense is working and we're blowing New Mexico out, yeah, definitely.
No, all right. I'm not even
week 1
that.
next year goes like week 1 this year did, I don't think you see Bryce Underwood.
I think you do, bro. I think you're gonna say I do. That's gonna be interesting. That's interesting. Johnny, what do you think about that? Let us know.
Well,
no. So we're not counting blowouts. Blowouts do not. Ryan, I'll get to your super chat here. Blowouts do not count. Okay, we're not counting. I'm talking about if it's a close game. I think you still see 5 to 12 snaps from Bryce Underwood, man.
I think if we have more than a two touchdown lead, you can see him. But again, it's not even so much about the points. It's about how is the offense working. Is it rolling smoothly? Is our offensive line blocking well? Are they moving with Mikey well in the pocket? Are the receivers getting open? Is he hitting his timing on the routes well? If he is, and we're ahead, I think we see him. But if he's not, you got to use that time to get him on the same page.
Yeah, and that's what I touched on. I agree with you saying, and both can be true. I just think that you take these practices during the spring and the winter and during fall camp to get Bryce up to speed.
But practice isn't game time though.
I get it.
I mean, Davis Warren was throwing 80%.
Underwood, listen, Underwood could start,
but
he could. He's gonna get
Underwood and Davis are on 2 different islands. Okay.
No. I'm not talking about Underwood and Davis. I'm talking about in practice. It's completely different than full speed game time. And Davis Warren looked like a great quarterback in fall camp and in practices up to the week before the start of the season. And then we got into that game with Fresno State. Everyone in the comments saying that New Mexico is going to be a blowout. You probably said the same thing about Fresno State this year, and it wasn't. If we go into this game with New Mexico with a new quarterback trying to start, and we're not like just stomping them. I mean, I don't see them putting in a true freshman backup quarterback.
Because I agree with all what you're saying, but the difference is from this season to the last season is that none of them quarterbacks were proven in the room. Okay, I understand Bryce is not proven, but Bryce is a different quarterback than Davis Warren. I bet you if we put Underwood in that Fresno State game, it would have been a blowout.
I don't know with the offense that we had, with the offensive line not clicking.
But Bryce Underwood can make things happen with his feet too.
I don't know.
I think Bryce can make things happen with his feet too. So,
but again, it's not about Bryce though. It's about is the offensive line working as a unit in week 1 already? Is it do you think the
offensive line is better this year? I mean, going to be better than 2024? Do you think the offensive line will be better this year?
It's hard to say, but I would like to say I would like to think that the majority of the starting unit coming back after this year that they would have a better start to the season, but we don't know until we get in there because they're also having to go into a new somewhat of a new scheme.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Ryan Hall here on the $20 super chat. And Notre Dame better figure it out. Although I'll tell you right now, man, this game's physical as shit. Ryan Hall, can you show Marmar follows on Twitter if he wants it? Marmar, you want me to show everybody your Twitter so they can follow you, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here's Marmar's Twitter, everybody. I'll put the link in the chat. You want to give Marmar a follow? He's another one that bleeds blue. You know the deal.
I'm already following you, ain't I, Marmar?
Let's see. I could find out.
Yeah. Hold on.
I don't.
Yeah, you are.
All right, cool.
So he has Marmar. So yeah, you guys want to give Marmar a follow? That's his Twitter. And then I know Sunny Days wants to know about some of your other accounts. We'll get to Sunny Days. We got Sunny Days $5. Matthew McConaughey deserves a national championship. All right. Hey, get Matthew McConaughey a national championship. I'm with that. Sunny Days again. Share Marmar's OnlyFans account. And Marmar, let me get the link to OnlyFans, bro. You got that link ready, bro, for the OnlyFans? No? All right. Just Sunny Days beyond one, bro. All right, we got Johnny Olden here, member for 2 months. That's our boy. We were worried about blowing out New Mexico now. Shake my head. They're in Fresno State. Hey, Fresno State didn't even have a good year, guys.
Again, guys, you guys are focusing on what I'm saying and the wrong part of what I'm saying. It's not about New Mexico. It's not about Bryce. It's about almost every single team every year in the start of the season is rusty coming off of the offseason. It usually takes 1 to 3 weeks minimum for most teams to get their offense specifically rolling. So it doesn't have anything to do really with who we're playing against or with Bryce Underwood. It's how does the offense gel? If the coaches are watching that game with New Mexico and they don't feel like the offense is working well as a unit, I don't think they're going to take Mikey Keene out to put Bryce Underwood in until it is, because they have that game to get ready for a road game at Oklahoma. I don't think that you're going to see. I don't think they're going to mess with it if they don't feel like it's running well.
Hey, who's watching this game right now? I mean, if I'm ahead of anybody, I'm ruining anything. My bad. But see, Penn State's cracking, boys. Penn State. We knew this would happen. I knew this would happen.
Hope so.
Yeah. What's up? All right, but
yeah. Now I don't know how far what you watching it on. I'm watching it on Hulu.
I got it on cable. I might be. So I'll try not to ruin shit for people. So I'm at the third quarter, 11:44 mark in the game right now.
No, I'm still at 12:48.
I'm about 20 seconds.
I'm gonna lay low. I'll lay low.
What a throw!
I'll celebrate in my head.
I'm about 12. I'm about 20 seconds behind you.
I knew you was gonna open that up.
Dude, what sucks is my cable provider is about to fucking cancel on me, dude. They end their service in April. I'm like, what the? They want me to go to YouTube TV. I'm like, nah, I don't want to stream, bro.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay.
What? No. What? You can ask what?
Well, I don't want to give it away because I'm ahead of Marmar. So.
Oh yeah, you talking about the game? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lay low. I'm not gonna ruin it for nobody. So if I ruined anything so far, my bad. Just know Penn State's some clowns. So, anyways, all right,
you're gonna get me in trouble, TJ, because I came on here. I didn't realize Madman was live right now.
Oh, is he? I didn't know he was live. What the hell is he doing live?
I guess he's doing a watch along.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit, we should have linked up. He could have streamed on his show. We should have just linked up. What the hell?
Right now, do it right now.
Well, he's doing. He can't. He already has a stream. You would mess it up. But we should have.
Okay, it's 10-10. Did y'all see the score?
Yeah, I'm just not trying to ruin it.
We need to stay. We need to communicate this stuff and do this stuff more often.
Yeah, we could have did it. He could have been on here, and I could have streamed it on here, and he could stream it on his channel. We all could just watch this thing together. It would have been good.
Right. Now that we know how to do it.
I wouldn't know. Nobody says anything until the last minute.
I didn't know he was going live, but he goes live all the time, so you never know. And Johnny Olden goes live all the time. Johnny, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Yeah, pull up.
Oh, he's watching the show with us right now.
I heard Marmar say Johnny went live earlier. I completely missed that show.
Yeah,
I was listening to Johnny on my thing at work.
Was it a show or was it a car live?
It was a car live. He was driving in his car. I don't know why he was doing that. That's dangerous. Hey, that is dangerous, Johnny. You got to be
Bro,
careful. You got to keep
I
your
can't say
eyes on the
nothing. I used
road.
to when I used to drive the semi trucks, man. I'd be watching Netflix and shit while I'm on there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't do
sounds.
that, man. I can't
Hey,
drive and be on my phone, man.
It's not.
I
Listen,
just
it's all about knowing when you can and can't look away from the road. Like I've never had an accident.
now Ohio got strict rules where they giving out tickets and
Bro,
stuff. So I
I
try.
literally drove across the country and back again for 5 years doing that shit. But
okay. Check your Johnny, check your Twitter, dog. I'm gonna DM you it. What was I gonna say? Oh, Ryan Hall, man. Hey, tell your boy. I know we talked through DM, but tell your boy link up with me and we can promote his thing, man. Yeah. So, all right, Ryan. I know you hear me, brother. Tell your guy, let's link up so we can do something. We can promote his. He's got a.
zero cool in the chat. No, I didn't
Got
get to
a.
drive to the game.
Well, how would I call it?
I don't have. Right now I'm going through some stuff. I'm not able to work, so my funds are very limited. So being able to drive down for games right now is not an option for me until I can get through this.
Yeah, but you're gonna be at the
issue
spring
that I'm
game,
dealing
right?
with.
How you spell
Yeah,
episteme?
I mean, listen, I'll be able to make it down there. If anybody else is going, that's going to be
E
going
P
through Saginaw, hit
I
me up because that would be
S
easier for
T
me. But I'll find a
E
way to make
N.
it down there for the spring game.
Bro,
Oh,
I
okay.
I'm trying to. We got to coordinate
Hold on,
with
say it
Maze
again,
and
babe.
Johnny.
ETS.
I got an idea, but we all need to talk
Okay.
about it for the spring game.
Yeah, like I'll be there. I mean, it would definitely help
Okay.
me out if I could ride with someone, but if not, I'll find a way.
We'll figure it
I'm
out,
not gonna
man.
miss it because I'm sitting here thinking, man, we've talked about that other thing before. This could be the start of that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. All right, let's get. You know what? Let's How about this kinetic? You can stay on here with us.
Yeah,
Let me get B-Dub up here. He's shit, actually we gotta get Tim on here. Hey Tim, you ready, bud? Tim's been waiting so damn patient, bro. I gotta get Tim on here. You ready, Tim? All right, buddy. I'll bring you on. All right. Hey Tim, how we doing, brother?
Good.
Hey,
You watching
Tim,
this
nice to
game,
meet you,
man? What do you
man.
think about this game so
What's
far?
up, Tim?
Yeah.
You think it's a good game?
Yeah. Yes.
Who do you got winning this game, Tim?
Penn State, so they can get their revenge on Ryan Day.
I like that.
So
I don't know. I don't know if James Franklin can do that though. It's like he's got the same issue with Ryan Day that Ryan Day has with the block M.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what I
noticed
said. New life.
that every time he loses to Ryan Day, then every single year they losing by less points.
Yeah, I don't trust James Franklin on big stages. But that's just me. I'm not gonna believe in James Franklin until he proves me wrong.
yeah, well, yeah, and we're gonna find out tonight because right now it's 10-10. We're gonna see if James Franklin's gonna figure it out. Hey, we're gonna bring Johnny up here, bro. Johnny Olden in the house, so we're gonna add Johnny to the team. What's up, Johnny? How we doing, brother?
What's up?
What up?
Hell yeah,
Hey, my
man.
boy Johnny.
What up, though, Johnny?
What up, Marmar?
Hey, listen, you gotta be careful driving with that phone, man. I be worried about you, brother. I feel you.
I done did about 100 car lives by now. You just don't like kinetic. Say you just don't look at the you don't look at the phone. It looks like I'm looking at the phone when I'm driving. Like
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're smart about it, you can do it. It's just most people aren't smart enough.
Say our team is going to the struggle and leaking. Look what they did the last time they went to the last time that they played in Nebraska. We hold them to 7 points in Michigan score 45 and whoever said that they're going to struggle, he must don't know what he talking about.
Yeah, who doesn't know? Who doesn't know what they're talking about? Tell us.
Somebody somebody. It must have been the somebody they brought up that Michigan was going to lose. Still, was going to go 9-3.
Yeah, you talking about Remez? You calling you calling Remez out? Remez don't know what he's talking about. All right, we got David. Yeah. Remez, he might not know. He might not know what he's talking about. Tim, we're gonna find out next year though. If we'll see who knows. We'll see who knows ball.
What's up with that? What that defense and the end zone with Ford Field? They haven't been doing that all season, and now they show up, and now they show up, What's going on with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Johnny, Johnny, what do you think about that? What's up with that? Because right now we got Penn State punting this ball right now.
This one is questionable right here.
I mean, dude, it looks like second half we got Penn State cracking. This is the James Franklin special, bro.
Yeah, because they outplayed
stuffed in the locker.
They outplayed.
Tim, I don't know if I asked you. You said you wanted Notre Dame to win this. Or you wanted Penn State to win to go against Ryan Day, right?
Yeah.
Johnny, who do you want to win, Notre Dame or Penn State?
Whoever can play Ohio State will. I'm thinking Penn State, probably. Penn State is due to beat Ohio State.
See, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. And if he can't do it in the regular season, I don't think he's doing it in the Natty.
Why not?
I just don't think he can beat Ryan Day on the big stage. I mean, he's shown no ability to do it.
My thing is, when was the last time Ohio State blew out Penn State?
Blew them out?
Exactly. They played them well, so they're due to beat them. Sooner or later, the clock is going to hit for them. This is hope. I'm not saying they will. I'm just hoping just in case they get past Texas.
Yeah, I hear you. Timothy, give us your final thoughts, my friend. What's your final thoughts?
Yes. All I know is the defense, the Penn State defense that gave up 418 rushing yards, that 22, the Maze out game. That was not the same Penn State that lost to a close battle to Ryan Day back at home that year. So that was not the same Penn State that got blew out by Michigan. And they did make some adjustments the week during the Ohio State week. They made their adjustments against Ohio State, but even though they might have had a lead and blew it, but they did not get beat. They did not get beat the same way. But they got the same way they got beat in that maze out 2 years ago. Then the 23 season, they only lost by 7 points, and this year they lost again. They lost again at home, but they only lost by 6. So that gap is closing, and pretty soon he might be on the losing side, as long as he don't get fired. But we all know another loss in the big house, his job is over with. Ryan Day.
Yeah, well, I thought that this year. We'll see. I mean, if they have a playoff, if they win a national title this year, he's gonna get some runway. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Notre Dame's coming, boys. They're putting in work right now. Although, shoot, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't say nothing.
Penn State outplayed them in the first half, and they were only up. They only came away up 7.
The only reason why they got that touchdown is because they went for it on 4th down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they ran it down their throat most of the first half.
Yeah,
but you only came out up 7. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I got a question for Johnny. What do Michigan, what do they need to do to win that trophy they won with the 21 and 22 O line, that O line war? What do they need to do to to be a finalist, a finalist, a finalist, and bring home that type of trophy again? The Joe Moore Award. What do they need to do to bring home that trophy again?
To get the Joe Moore Award again,
Yeah.
right on O lineman in with what you got, and what you can get from the portal. You got to get the right guys that you can plug in, so iron can sharpen iron. You can't just go in with what you got. And they've added pieces, but you gotta make sure they're the right pieces. Also, who's our O-line coach? Grant Newsom. We gotta see how good he really is. You know,
why didn't they win that national title year?
They struggled sometimes with pass blocking, and the run game wasn't as good as it was 2020.
But they didn't have
in 21.
They did, but they didn't have that they center that went to the draft.
Who was that? Oluwatimi?
Yeah.
The offensive line didn't really take off like we expected until the playoffs. Like they didn't really give up any sacks for the most part.
But it was mostly the same group of guys. Without their center that left the 22 year. After the 22 year, they was basically mostly the same five guys.
And you know, these are
that sixth player.
These awards are about primetime games when the focus is on you. That Penn State game 2023 yes, we ran it down their throat, but our pass blocking was getting destroyed to where we said we can't even pass block. So that hurt us a lot for trying to win a Joe Moore Award. It's like, they can't even pass block. So that hurt them a lot that year. So
hey,
because
did y'all see that tackle just now on the punt?
On defense? I know they had Chop Robinson and who was the other guy that got drafted? I forgot his name, but he was fast too.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. But yeah, they destroyed us there.
TJ, who was that just made that hit?
I don't know. I saw the replay, so I didn't catch. I didn't even realize we punted it. I was dealing with something on the back end of the show, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't see who got hit though.
Yeah, that hit though, man.
But hey Tim, we're gonna let you go, brother. Appreciate you calling in, my friend. Enjoy the rest of this game and go blue.
Yeah, yep. I got another question. Now,
you got another question? All right, what's your question, my friend?
Now.
Oh, you gonna save it for the next time?
Now, which
okay.
now which now which run game was better between the two years they won that trophy? Now, which run game was better?
20. I would argue 22 is better than 21.
Yeah, 22 was, but the only difference is really Blake got hurt. That messed up kind of everything for us.
Yeah, and I think the line overall was better than 21, and I'd argue the 23 line at the end of the year was better than the 21 line.
Yeah, that's a fact.
When they moved Barnhart inside. So, yeah, that's where we are with that. But all right, Tim, we're gonna get to our super chats here, bud. Thanks for calling in, and enjoy the rest of this game. All right, bud.
Yeah, they first. I got another one. The last one. They first year with Mike McDonald, the defense, they were in struggle while away. And this is supposed to be the same system with Wink they giving up plays that they gave up some big yards to Texas, and what was going on? Because of the signals, because because they wasn't they because they wasn't doing the old school way where they had the actual signs. Did that cause some problems with the defense where they had to switch to the microphone just like they do in the NFL?
Well, Wink's system is a little bit different. His verbiage and it's more of a complicated system. He had to make it more. He had to simplify it for the guys to start to flourish. Wink's system is known to be complicated, and that was the problem with it.
Well, but it wasn't just. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was, bro. They were confused. Them dudes look like they never played football half the time.
Yeah, but it was more. It wasn't just Wink that had to adjust. Like the players had to adjust too. Like, and it's a good thing because Wink came in and expected them to be better than the normal college player.
We all
And
know
he needed to come down off of that NFL mindset a little bit, but they also rose up to meet him in the middle too. You know what I'm saying? So
we all know
I think
that they are
it's where things
expecting
are.
Shamari Ernst to be the next Will Johnson. Do you think the other corner they get it from the high school? Do you think that he could be the next CJ Turner?
Talking Jaden Sanders.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I thought he said Shamari Earls.
Well, no, he said Shamari Earls would be next. Will
Yeah, the Will John, but he talking
Okay,
about
gotcha.
yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find. I mean, I think we may see Shamari Earls have an impact his freshman year at some point. I don't know how soon it'll be. Jaden Sanders. It's so hard for freshmen to play corner, man. It's such a tough position. So we'll just get to.
It wasn't for Will Johnson.
I would not put money on it. Is what I would say.
It wasn't for Will Johnson though. And
Well,
he had about three. He had about
Or Dax
4 or
Hill.
5 picks his freshman year, I think.
Let me ask you this on that same vein though, TJ.
And Dax Hill.
Aside from Shamari Earls, if another true freshman DB was going to have some kind of a freshman breakout this year, who would you put your money on to do it? To be the other one that could break out aside from Shamari?
A freshman DB.
Yeah.
Jordan Young.
I would say Kainoa Winston.
I say Jordan. Yeah.
I'll go with Kainoa Winston. But all right, Tim, we gotta let you go, brother. I gotta get to some super chats and some more calls. Enjoy the rest of the game, all right, friend?
All right.
Go blue, brother.
Go blue.
All right, let's get these super chats. We have a lot, and I saved this one just for you, Marmar. Sunny Days says, Marmar, this is
Oh my goodness,
Marmar,
dude is red.
Marmar's oil is better than Diddy oil.
Hey.
Diddy oil is what Sunny Days is saying. Ryan Hall goes, Kinetic, what days are you on? So let them know what days you're on the Maze Madman show, Kinetic.
Yeah, so I'm on Maze Madman show on Monday nights. And really, listen, if he tells me, hey, I'm going live here tonight or whatever, I'll jump on anytime.
Okay.
I didn't know he was going live until I got on here. Otherwise, I would have been happy to jump on there. Like with Johnny, with Maze Madman, with TJ, John, I'm just making. I'm here. I'm available. I'm a new guy to the team, to the podcasting space. So like, whenever they let me know they're going live, if I can make it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be here to help them, and I'm trying to learn from all of them. So, but for sure, you can catch me on Monday nights. During the season, you can catch me on the post game reactions on Maze Madman's channel. And then just anytime any of these guys want to bring me on, most of the time I'll be available. I'll come on.
Yeah. And then we got another super chat. Freaking B-Dub, you didn't need to do this. I told you, B-Dub. You didn't need to, but you did. $20 super chat. Let's go, Tim. Always like your calls. Keep at it. Also, we are pushing a Division IV wide receiver over 6'1". Laugh out loud, always coming, never not coming. No pause, no shirts. I don't know about no Division 4 wide receiver, but I'm sure he's joking about it. There is a new wide receiver name that's on the radar. A UMass kid. I'm trying to think of what his name was though.
That worked out well for us on the defensive side.
Yeah, who was that? Josh Wallace came from UMass.
Yeah.
So the new wide receiver target, and we're gonna give a shout out here to EJ Holland. It's Anthony Simpson. We'll look up Anthony Simpson in a minute. But let me get through the rest of these super chats. So shout out to BW. You didn't need to do it, bro, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Ryan Hall, dog. Shit, man. Bro, you come through, bro.
You want me to name off who got the memberships for you?
You gonna name off the members that he got for that?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Yeah, do that, Kinetic. Thank you.
All right, so the people that got the 10 memberships from Ryan Hull that just now was Chuck Brewer, Brendan 22, A. Schraub, Les Austin Jr., Kevin Martell, Nuber, M. Go Blue, Mike Fort, Walmart 8
Mike
Security,
Fort, my man.
And Blackie Tom.
Nice, man. And Ryan Hall, man, I'm just gonna let you know. Like,
Bull said that puts us over to another hour.
Yeah, we are. We got 3. We're going 3 hours, boys. We definitely unlocked it. We're gonna go another hour. We'll go 3 hours tonight. Sunny Days, $5 super chat. Johnny Olden looks like Ice Cube, and 50 Cent had a baby. I'm pre-ordering Johnny's album. Johnny, hey, beat up, get your boy. He's wild, bro. Get your son. John Carbello. Michigan will be fine. The Rich Rod years were the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, I agree, bro. Those were some.
Why are people in the comments always saying what Johnny looked like? I'd be seeing the wildest things about Johnny looked like this, Johnny looked like that. I saw someone say Johnny looked like the cousin. He looked like Ghost cousin from Power.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I got a question for y'all. What is your confidence level? Hey, what is your confidence level in the coaching? Yeah, in the coaching staff now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, like the whole unit, like the whole staff?
Like, yeah, how it came together at the end, where you think it's headed. Yeah, and do you believe also that you see the developing of the players in the bowl game?
Yeah, I mean, you do see the develop. All right, so I mean, I guess John, you want to. All right, so you did see the development in the bowl game, but Johnny or Kinetic, do you guys want to give your rating first? I'll go last.
Johnny, you want to go first, or you want me to?
Are we talking each coach or as
the whole staff as a whole?
As a unit, yeah, as a unit, how you think, the confidence level
my confidence
towards
the especially with Wink. Most of the staff I'm pretty comfortable with, and you got Chip Lindsey coming in, who's kind of proven we know what to expect from him. So my confidence levels went up with that. I still don't know what's his name, Ron Bellamy.
Yes,
he still worries me. If I'm gonna keep it real, I've wanted him fired years ago. Like, it's been a long time coming.
Okay, but why? Performance, recruiting, why?
More performance. He's gotten the bigger recruits that he's gotten, they really haven't panned out like we would want, honestly, or they've left, so yeah.
Do you think that does?
I think we can get more out of the receivers from him. But besides him, I think the staff is killing it for the most part with coaching and recruiting, if you're going to add it together, because I guess it's hand in hand for college.
I mean, how much of the lack of performance or getting out of these top receivers do you think had to do with Ron Bellamy versus Jim Harbaugh's scheme? And that's what I'm saying. We're running the quarterbacks that we had outside of JJ. Like, how much do you, if you're saying they didn't pan out, they didn't perform it, they didn't live up to expectations, how much of that percentage pie of blame do you put on Bellamy versus those other factors?
I'll give him 70%. I've seen a lot of receivers underperform. I've seen a lot of bad route trees. I've seen a lot of lackadaisical route running. I've seen it a lot. So my thing is, yeah, he might not be that bad, but I think we could get somebody better.
I agree.
I understand. Hey, Johnny, so do you think Bell and Wilson were just that good to understand that? And because they did pretty well.
Roman
And if you
Wilson was
paying
a
attention,
dog.
if you paying attention to the Chargers, who was their best receiver? That small dude.
Roman
McCauley?
Wilson was a
So
dog from day one. I'll give him credit for Roman. Roman Wilson was a dog. Cornelius was inconsistent, but he would show up in big games, whether it was one or two catches, but they'd be crucial catches. But
that,
by the time they flourished like we wanted them to, they were seniors. They were seniors. And what's his name? Cornelius, what was he? He was a fifth year, wasn't he?
Something like that. Hey, let's give a shout out here to Sonny Days. He says Kinetic looks like Fred Durst and Jerry Roll had a baby. Gotta give Kinetic.
See?
Listen. First of all, spell Fred Durst's name. Give him some respect. Limp Bizkit was a great part of a lot of our childhood.
Yes,
all
sir. Hey, you preaching.
And listen. All respect to the success that he's having right now. Don't compare me to Jelly Roll. I've known that dude for almost 20 years, and full transparency, I don't really care for him. So yeah, let's leave that one alone. He's a music.
You don't know who Jelly Roll is?
He's a music artist.
Oh, he does that country kind of music.
I worked in the music industry in Nashville for almost 8 years, and I was around it a lot longer than I worked in it. And he's one of the guys that I've known from the very beginning. Yes, David, I know him personally. If you look up a lot of stuff with Nashville area artists over the last 15, 20 years, you'll see me in pictures and videos. There's some music videos that I'm actually a part of and on B-roll footage. I was associated with a lot of them. Without going too deep into it, I don't really care for dude. So
okay, I got you.
Hey,
right, then
Mama, we gotta take another call, but you can make your last point. We gotta get to callers again. But
all right, so with all that being said about the coaching staff and the confident level, where's your confidence going into 2025? What do you think you're gonna see a lot of difference in the previous season?
Oh, wait, did you still want me to give my thoughts on the confidence of the coaching staff?
Yeah.
So what I'll say on the coaching staff, and everyone knows I've been confident in the coaching staff when a lot of y'all weren't, right? I'll say that to break it down, I think JB Brown should have been gone. I don't think our special teams was sufficient at all through the season to see their regression. Tommy Doman, Zavada was the only part of the special teams that really was just at that level that it should have been. I don't understand why he's still here. Outside of him and Kurt Campbell, who's fired, the other questions that I had around coaches really kind of got answered. They kind of they righted the ship towards the end of the season. And if they can continue that, then I'm pretty confident on them, man. I mean, Brian Jean-Marie changed my opinion on him. I've said from the beginning that I think Lamar Morgan and Esposito are really good. I personally have been on the bandwagon of Lamar Morgan being the heir apparent to Wink whenever Wink decides to not do it anymore. I've said that for a while. You can ask TJ because I was saying that when I first started calling in here. I think Lamar Morgan needs a safeties coach. I don't think he should be doing everything he's doing. I think we need a safeties coach there alongside Lamar Morgan. Offensive line, I'm going to be interested to see how what's the guy's name, Castellanos or Castillo or
Yeah.
what's his name?
Yeah, I think he's going to do well.
I'm interested to see the dynamic with Newsome and him because I know that Harbaugh wanted to keep him as an offensive line coach, but he left to go to the NFL, right? So so like him coming back, since analysts can coach.
Right,
is he a
on
coach
field.
just not in name? Is he going to be like coaching the O-line with Newsome? What's the dynamic going to be like there?
Because now you can have analysts on the field.
Outside of those questions, I'm pretty confident. Bellamy, I is the only one I don't really know of on the offensive side. I go back and forth on it. Sometimes I think he needs to go. But then everybody you talk to says he's a good coach in practice. He's a good coach on the field. That he's a good recruiter. Like everybody sings his praises. Anybody that you talk to, I mean, have you, TJ? You talk to more people down there than I do. Do you hear the same stuff?
I mean, they like him as a coach. Oh fuck, they like him as a coach, but I don't know. I mean, they like him as a coach. I've actually heard that some people aren't sure he's the best.
He's been around a long time.
Developmental coach, more of a friendly coach than a developmental coach. You know what I mean?
But I mean, here's the thing though, with the new rules of analysts can be coaches, you really have an uncapped coaching staff.
Yeah, you do.
So,
and I think
if Bellamy's a good recruiter and he's not a good developer, bring in another wide receiver coach that specializes in development. Let them split the duties up. You know what I'm saying?
You can have more analysts on the team. You can have more analysts on the team. So you make a great points there.
Hey boys.
And then another thing I have to say real quick is the key word in this whole coaching thing is trust. So Ron Moore started to trust these guys. So that's why you've seen the results you've seen in the last, except Kirk Campbell. Other guys he started trusting, and that's why you seen what the Alabama game, the Ohio State game. Yeah, so I just think going into 2025 it's gonna be good.
TJ, was that PI?
Bro, I'm so far ahead of you. I don't even want to talk.
Yeah, I already. Okay. It's. Hey, TJ, you said you picked Penn State.
No, I got Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. I got something to say. I got something to say about something. Where you guys at? Where you guys at right now in the game?
Let's see. I just refreshed it, so I'm at. Well, the thing just went away. I'm at 14:07, fourth quarter.
All right, so you're.
What's the score?
So
I mean, what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 16-10. I'm looking at 16-10.
You guys see that touchdown?
Bro, that run was ridiculous.
That was like the toughest fucking run. That was like some Blake Corum overtime toughest run. You're not stopping me shit I've seen, bro. He took the whole fucking defense on, bro. Jeez.
And speaking of a running back like that, that's Marshall, man.
Hey, so I see Ryan Hall asking Kinetic followers. If you're asking how to find me on Twitter, it's literally Kinetic615. I say this at the end of every show. Every single platform. If you want to know if I'm on there, it doesn't matter if it's X, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, PlayStation, it don't matter. If I'm on there, it's Kinetic615. No underscores, no weird symbols. It's just Kinetic615.
Hey, that's vintage Khalil Mullins right there. We seen Khalil do that.
Khalil ain't even fully off the team yet. How are we gonna say vintage Khalil Mullins?
They said vintage.
How is that vintage?
The season is over. That's vintage 2024.
You can't have vintage anything if you're still technically on the team.
The season is over. He ain't on the team no more. He's done. That's vintage Khalil Mullins right there.
Yeah, all right, let's get to our next caller, boys. Let's get Michigan Man on. He's been waiting for a minute. Michigan Man, how we doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Look, man, James Franklin makes everything so much harder than it needs to be. When you should be running the ball, he's like, nah, let's pass it. when the run don't work, he's like, let's continue to run the ball. He has terrible situational awareness. Some of the worst. He has no feel for the game when it comes to calling the game. Zero feel for the game.
He's Kirk Campbell as a head coach.
And by the way, as you guys know, we all hate Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer for them not to win the Natty, of course. They weren't going to go forever without winning it.
Hey, I like
they
that.
weren't going to go forever. If they were going to win one, though, at least let it be in a year that we beat them. You know what I'm saying? 2-loss season after we just went 15-0. I just don't see how any of these remaining teams. If we really want to analyze football, can you tell me how any of these remaining teams can beat Ohio State? I don't see it.
I just want to point out something that's said in the chat.
To beat Ohio State.
I like this right here. So you heard of martial law? We got martial justice at Michigan next year at the running back room.
Oh, and by the way, I got to say something. Connect.
Yeah, what's up?
You could miss me with Bryce Underwood being a backup, bro. Nah. I need Bryce Underwood to start. That's what I need. Okay. And the running back room is going to be better.
You can't teach experience.
I can guarantee that. Well, I can't guarantee it, but if you have championship aspirations, Mikey Keene is not the guy. He's just not.
That's missing the point.
He's a serviceable guy. He's not winning you no championship. Not happening.
But that's missing the point. You can't teach experience. You especially cannot teach Power 4 road experience. Mikey Keene has that. For all the skills that Bryce has that Mikey Keene doesn't, Mikey Keene's got the experience on the road in big time stadiums that Bryce doesn't have.
He got the same
and you don't
experience.
No, you don't. He has played on the road in big time stadiums. He got the same
kind of experience as a mid quarterback guy. He got the same kind of experience as it
doesn't matter.
As an MSU. To me, it does. I got championship aspirations.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If I want to win a championship, well, I'll tell you this: if Mikey Keene starts next year, we're not competing for a championship. I guarantee it.
His experience on the road in big stadiums is going to make him the better option at quarterback early on in the season during Bryce's freshman season. If we were playing at Oklahoma, at Nebraska later in the season, then I got you. But you don't put a true freshman quarterback out there week 2 on the road in a major stadium, week 4 on the road in a major stadium.
You ever heard of Bryce?
No matter what his physical abilities are, you don't do it because he doesn't have.
Have you ever heard of Bryce Young?
Again, it's neither here nor there. We're talking about Bryce Underwood and Mikey Keene.
Listen, I think you can achieve both. I think it's possible to have a balance of both. I think, and this is the argument I have right now. You play Mikey Keene in the beginning. You slowly increase the reps for Underwood. This way, you are handling the present as well as building for the future. Underwood's getting reps. Underwood's going to get opportunity to take over game. He's going to get opportunity to make plays. But Mikey Keene is there to just steady the ship until it's time for Underwood to take over. And that might be week 3. But at the same time, you at least have both options in your pocket.
It might be week 1.
What up?
It might be week 1.
I'm not saying it won't be. It's potentially
you want it to be
right now. I got a week 3 though. I had to guess it'd be week 3. That's holding.
I think Bryce is going in trying to take this job right now.
I agree with that.
He absolutely is. And,
he won.
Bryce is 100% better, has more physical skills. But it's not just physical QB skills that matter to get wins in college football, especially on the road. Winning in college football in major stadiums is one of the hardest things to do, especially as a quarterback, and it multiplies exponentially as a true freshman. And earlier, someone brought up the idea of we're bringing up other quarterbacks and other true freshmen at other positions that had done it before, and you're right. But what did those teams have in common that we don't have this year? And that's an experienced, high-level team around them to lift them up and to compensate when they make true freshman mistakes. We don't have that to support Bryce Underwood in week 1 and week 2 of his true freshman year.
If I'm gonna be real, I trust to start Bryce against Oklahoma over Mikey King.
That's interesting.
I'm just
Why?
gonna be real. Mikey
Hey, why?
King, my level of he's gonna go beat a Venables defense, it ain't that high.
I mean, if we had
guys, maybe is it for you? Anyone?
if we had a 2021, 2022 offensive line protecting him, sure. If we had Blake Corn back there running for him, sure.
We don't know that though.
If we had
didn't know we had that
Ronin
before
out there as a
21.
safety blanket for him, then sure. But we don't know, and I don't want to put him out there not knowing.
Okay,
The running back room is going to be way better, by the way. It's going to be way better.
Between the line for Mikey and the line for Bryce. Bryce is more mobile than
The difference is that Mikey has the experience and the ability to read the defense and the ability to keep composure on the road.
Does
That
he
Bryce
have
doesn't.
the talent to beat a Venables defense? That hasn't.
He has the he might listen. He has the ability. He has more experience that lends to the ability to not lose to a Venables defense better than Bryce does.
You know my problem with experience, though? My problem with experience is just because you have experience doesn't mean it's good experience. It could be bad experience.
But it's better than no experience.
4 years
When it comes to composure on the road,
bad quarterback. That's experience, but is it valuable experience necessarily? No.
When it comes to composure on the road, yes, it is.
If this was Miller Moss, I'd be with you. It ain't.
Experience is experience, regardless. And how many big time college college program stadiums has Bryce played on the road, and how many has Mikey Keene played in on the road? That is invaluable experience.
Let's throw Davis Warren out there again. He got experience.
Okay. I don't hate Davis Warren like y'all do.
I hate 60 yards passing. I love the win we got, but I hate 60 yards passing.
I'll take the win with 60 yards before I want to put a true freshman quarterback
out. Nothing to do with him. Hold on, us winning had nothing to do with him at all. Zero to do with him.
But he's got the win next to his name.
If anything, we're lucky he didn't cost us the game. He threw 2 picks.
But that's the thing. He
threw 1 pick in the back of the end zone, and he threw 1 pick on honestly a play where we probably should have ran the ball. We're lucky he didn't cost us the Ohio State game. We are fortunate. And that's an experienced guy, right?
I think my problem is I think you're overvaluing Mikey King, which I see your point, but I think you're overvaluing him.
I think you guys are undervaluing the value of the road experience in college football. Mikey King's got 4 or 5 years of that experience.
This is what you're really saying. He's got experience. He ain't that good. We're going to put him in so Bryce's confidence doesn't get destroyed. So we're just playing him. That's what you're really saying.
That's playing them out lose.
Actually, but that's
my
not
problem. That's playing safe. If the kid has the talent and he's able to play at a high level, you should play him. You should, in my opinion, not play a guy because you scared and he's too fragile.
It's not about being scared. It's about being smart.
And he knows how to play the game, and he can play him.
It's not about being scared. It's about being smart. And you guys are completely undervaluing how much it matters to have experience on the road in college football.
Yeah, I'm of the position. I think Mikey Keene should start week 1. But I do think Underwood should get reps and opportunity. And then I think from that opportunity, you should determine when it's time for Underwood to take over.
Well, I got a whole plan. I think you'll see Bryce Underwood taking starting quarterback snaps in the spring game.
Oh yeah, in practice in the spring game and in fall camp, he's absolutely going to be, because that's the plan long term. But again, there's a big difference between practices and real games. It's a huge difference when you play on the road in a big stadium, in a big time school, in a traditional school stadium. That is huge.
Something you said earlier, though, if we struggle with New Mexico State, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems this year. If we struggle with them, because you said teams struggle. No, most teams don't. Most teams blow out those teams. They might struggle for a little bit, then they blow out those teams.
Okay,
I can- I can guarantee you guys-
we didn't blow out teams the first 3 weeks of 2023, and we were the best team in college football. But
Wow,
it took
that
us
was
3 or 4
crazy.
years.
31 to 13.
Hey,
31
TJ, you
to
see that
whatever,
shit?
34 to
That was crazy.
What did I miss? Hold on. What I
Oh
missed?
shit. Yes,
That
I
was
did.
an athletic interception.
Fuck.
Facts.
Oh
I
shit!
TJ don't like that.
Fucking
Hey,
taking
honestly,
money-
bro. Hey,
taking money out of my
Johnny
pocket,
agrees with
bro.
this. One of the,
All right, I'm watching the
my
replay
dream
right now.
scenario, because I just hate Ohio State. I would love for them to lose to a James Franklin team in the national championship. I think that would be the sweetest. I think that would be the sweetest, bro.
That
You
would be
beat
kinda
them all
funny.
these years, and then you finally get to the national championship game, and you lose to James Franklin.
Bro,
That
they
would be the sweetest.
Hey,
They would be
we got a
so
new
mad.
poll in the chat. Who should start week 1, Mikey Keene or Bryce Underwood? Let your voices be heard.
And
also you can let
listen,
us
I
know in
want
the
to
chat
I
as
want
well.
to point out something real quick because I get on here with Marmar, with Johnny, with Michigan. Listen, I like to debate. I like to get up here. Everyone that has an opinion thinks their opinion's right. It's all love, though, man. Like people think that I'm like really upset or something up here. I'm not. Like I'm cool with everybody on here. You know, there's no hate here. Just because we have different opinions on this particular subject or argument, it's cool, guys.
Yeah, because
Like chill out in the chat.
Kinetic likes to debate, and he says things that people a different perspective, and I like it because I like to debate too.
Hey, and by the way, I know for a fact Bryce Underwood thinks he's going to start. That video he had where he's like, "What day is week 1?" He's like, "What's the date for week 1?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I can swing that." He feels like he's going to be the starter.
I still wanna know what Sharon Moore whispered to that boy at the
Oh,
ball
and
game.
by the way, Johnny, the run game is going to be so much better next year, and this is my opinion. I think Edwards, and I love the guy, but I think he held the run game back. I think Haynes and Jordan Marshall are going to be a problem for every team they play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Edwards definitely held it back.
But I still think people are sleeping on our boy Micah to be a third part of that package.
It's gonna be hard with Tony Alford. See what he did this year. And Ohio State fans complained about this.
Edwards put on like 40 more pounds, man. I was watching the rerun of the national championship yesterday because it was the anniversary. Yeah, Edwards put on too much weight this year, man. They were trying to make him be Blake Corum, and he didn't have to be.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, hey, to address what you guys are saying there, I think the big difference, and it's a weird difference between the 2022 run game and the 2023 run game. The 2022 run game, they were much better running the ball in between the 20s. 2023, though, you could not stop them running the ball inside the 5. That was like a guaranteed touchdown in 2023.
Yeah, Blake.
Oh my God, he did not throw a fucking pick. Are you fucking kidding me,
bro? That throw was a joke.
Fucking flag on the play, bro.
Bro, why, dude?
In the air.
Hey, Johnny, explain this to me, bro. They have a great run game and they don't rely on it. I don't understand it. They want to chuck it deep and do all this stupid shit. You have a great run game,
bro, and it makes me mad because he built his team like Harbaugh did.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I need everybody to watch this replay. I need everybody to watch this game. I mean, stay here with us. Tell me this is not pass interference. Is this pass interference? They just fucked this game.
I see him calling it. I don't see the replay yet.
Watch the play. He don't even, bro.
That wasn't pass interference.
Not at all. He was just in his He just had his hands up.
Why would you throw it?
All right, replay's on.
Why would you throw the double coverage? Like, why would you throw that ball?
I can't believe it's called that, dude.
That is Pat. Hold on. No. I can explain it. That is pass interference simply because he didn't look back at the ball.
He didn't even touch the player, bro.
He did. When the guy's arms were coming up, his arms hit him, and he was looking straight at the Penn State guy. He wasn't looking at the ball.
He's gone. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Fucking you're wrong though, damn it. You're wrong. Fuck that. I was not passing interference, bro.
Unless they change the rule, I'm not wrong.
That didn't look like pass interference though.
Are they throwing fucking shit on the field now?
To avoid pass interference, you have to be playing the ball. You can't stop the other guy from being able to make a play on the ball.
Bro,
the one guy that was closer to the receiver
You know what?
The
I'm gonna do?
defender, hold on, but the defender has equal opportunity at the ball. If has equal opportunity. So I mean,
correct. But if you're interfering with them trying to catch the ball, you have to also be trying to make a play on the ball. And the Notre Dame guy didn't even look at the ball, so he wasn't trying to make a play on it.
The view, dog. It was not pass interference. That's ridiculous. And then
But when his arms were up, the other guy's arms came up and hit his arms, which stopped him from being able to make the play on the ball.
That's not on. Hold on, that's not on him. Like if I'm making a play on the ball and the guy behind me throws his arms up and his arms hit me,
you'd be correct. You'd be correct if the defender had been looking back at the ball and trying to make a play on the ball, but because he made contact with the receiver and he was not trying to make a play on the ball, that makes it pass interference.
Bro, he barely fucking touched him.
I know. I'm not disagreeing
Johnny,
with that part.
You just see that. You just see that run. Why aren't they just running the ball over and over? I don't understand why they don't just run the ball over and over, bro.
He does this. It's like he wants to do hardball ball, but he never commits to it.
I'm pissed off now. That's bullshit, bro.
Bro, like if my O-line is getting the push they've been getting in this game, I'm running the ball 30 plus times and I'm doing occasional play action and situational passing.
Hey,
I'm not doing this dumb shit that he does. I don't understand it.
That fucking call is bullshit. They just showed a fucking replay again. That was a bullshit call, bro. A different angle.
Hey,
too.
TJ, you really want Notre Dame in the natty?
I mean, I'm just trying to get my 20, bro. Hey, Michigan man, let's get your final thoughts. We got another caller online.
My final thoughts is it's always F Ohio State.
Bro, fuck that. It was barely face guard. He just had his fucking arms up. The dude could still fucking see. Get out of here, grandpa.
And that's triple coverage. That's not even double. He threw that in triple coverage. That's crazy.
Bro, he can still fucking look.
Like, he threw the vision in triple coverage, man. What's he looking?
He wasn't blinded.
I'd rather Penn State play Ohio State. I already told you I'm a sick pup, and I would love for James Franklin to beat Brian Day in the natty, bro. That'd be so sweet, bro.
I would not have thrown the flag for that, but that's why it was called pass interference.
Fucking bullshit call, bro. 8 times out of 10, that's not called. 7 times out of 10.
By the letter of the rule, it's the correct call, but I wouldn't have done it.
You know the rules are so hard to interpret, so they can fucking rig it, bro. You know, and this is that.
Hey, can we talk about CJ Mike's?
We gotta have an all Big Ten natty, bro. That's crazy.
TJ, can we talk about CJ Mike's comment on Micah? The reason I bring up Micah is because when I first talked to TJ about the Justice Haynes Jordan Marshall dynamic, the one thing we don't have in that dynamic is a burner. Well, now we got a guy sitting right there that can provide that missing piece. And it's our guy, Micah Kapana. And that's why I think you could see him, especially if he gets the opportunity and shows out in the spring game. I think you could see it.
Wait, hold on. You're saying obviously Edwards was the burner, right?
I'm talking about this upcoming season with Jordan Marshall, Justice Haynes. When I was talking to TJ about like the dynamic with Justice Haynes and Jordan Marshall, the one thing he pointed out was neither of them is a burner. Well, Micah can be that burner when we want it.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, look, they're such an upgrade because Edwards, 9 times out of 10, he is setting your offense back. You might get a huge hole and he exposes it and he got the speed to get away. But most of the time, man, he's putting you in long distance. Most of the time. So it's an automatic upgrade. I can't wait to watch it.
Right.
It's gonna be.
I just want to see Micah get his shot, and I think there's a window for him to do so.
It's gonna be hard for him to get on the field because both of them dudes are pretty complete backs, bro.
Well, yeah, but I mean, especially so in my opinion, I think we should be running a lot more sets where we have 2 backs out there. I've said that this year with Donovan and Khalil, we should be running a lot more split backs, a lot more duo, a lot of stuff like that. And if we're doing that, there's going to be times where one or the other needs to be out for that play. That's when we could see our guy come in and he adds the one piece of the one skill that neither of them do for a changeup.
How fast is he?
TJ, what was his speed?
I don't know. I'm arguing with motherfuckers on Twitter right now. I don't know.
Come on, man. You're the one that knows all these guys.
Hold on. TJ, tell us what you arguing about, man. What's going on?
You want to see? All right, let's see. You want to see what I'm going through right now? I got these dudes.
So, hold on. You want me to reach
Well,
out to
everybody,
Kyoki and find out what
everyone's
his
talking
tweet
about
was?
this call. We got Chris Sims saying that no backyard America, or that's pass interference. But so I'm going through. Let's see.
All right, I'm reaching out to Kyoki. I'm gonna ask him
I
what
got
his
my
speed
boy
was.
Phil here, Ohio State fan, by the way. He made clear contact. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, Ohio State fans, they want to play James Franklin. You know, I mean,
They probably feel like they can blow them out this time, which they almost. They never do. When was the last time they done it? I'm hoping Texas beats them. I don't want to have to worry about Ohio State.
Oh, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you on
we
that.
all
Johnny,
agree.
man. Hey, Johnny, you made points in your show about that. The size of the cornerbacks and the picking the poison of the crossing route with Caleb Downs. You made great points. And Texas runs a difficult RPO offense. So, like you said about Downs, man, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to pick. You're gonna have to pick where route you want to cover because it can get ugly.
The blue chip
Hey, man, the best
is
the
close.
best formula is literally you gotta limit their possessions. You gotta march down the field, moving the chains, and you gotta play that cover six pre-snap disguises. That's the formula. I just don't know if any team really capable of doing it.
It's easier said than done because your front four gotta come to work that day too, so you don't have to blitz so much to get pressure, so you can sit in that zone.
Yeah, and that's why, and that's a weakness of cover six is that light box. And if and teams are scared to do it. Teams are just scared to do it. You can't be scared to come out with that game plan.
And that's what makes Michigan a dangerous team next year.
Oh, Johnny, I can't wait to watch Hillman next year
I agree,
Oh,
in
CJ.
the secondary.
now that boy,
Bro,
Dude,
he my favorite. Bro, he hit like a Mika Fitzpatrick did at
listen,
Alabama. He like that type of safety, bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm the first one that came up with it because I'm pretty sure I got it off of someone in the chat. But after that Alabama game, I was on here and I pointed out someone in the chat mentioned giving him the nickname Hitman. And me being a Vikings fan, we got Hitman Harrison Smith. He's about to retire. I said on air that we needed to transfer that moniker over to Brandon Hillman. I tweeted it at him. He liked it. So he is Hitman Hillman from this point forth.
I like that.
that dude is a stud. Whenever you see,
final thoughts, brother, so we can get to our next call.
Oh yeah, I'll get out of here, guys. I'll get out of here. Anyways, it's always after Buckeyes, man. Hopefully, James Franklin smokes these fools. I'm hoping. I'm praying.
Wait,
We'll see.
all right, so hold on. You want James Franklin to win this game and then beat Ohio State? Is that your plan?
Yes, because I'm a sick fuck, and honestly, that would be the sweetest way this season could end.
Fun. That'd be fun.
Grande,
Bro.
yeah, it'd be hilarious. He loses to Michigan when he had no business losing to Michigan. He got 2 losses already, and he ends the season losing to James Franklin, who is literally 1-14 in the top 10 and can't beat Rondé, but he just somehow beats him in the biggest game of the year. That'd be sweet. It'd be so sweet.
Notre Dame ain't gonna beat him.
Yeah, that's what, and that's the other thing. Notre Dame got 0 chance in my opinion. They're bad. They don't match up well at all, especially their offense. Just doesn't match up well at all against Ohio State.
All right,
so hey, peace out. Go blue,
brother. All right, go blue, friend. All right, we got another caller. I'm tempted to risk copyright to show this damn pass interference again, but I won't. It's pissing me off because, dude, bro. You see this shit in the NFL all fucking day. Woo.
All day.
You see this shit. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna show it. This is not. I'm gonna show it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
Oh,
this is not pass interference, bro. This is not fucking pass interference. You see this all the time in the NFL or in college. Fuck that, bro. That's not pass interference. That's butter, bro. butter soft, barely any contact.
Like I said, I wouldn't call it, but it technically is.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, that's so they can rig point spreads. All right, let's get our next phone caller on the line.
Facts. Hey, facts.
Hey, but show the slow down
replay.
replay of it so you can see what I'm talking about.
Ooh. Time out. Hey, Sam, how you doing, brother? Guess what? Notre Dame said, fuck the refs. All right. My bad if I ruined that for anybody.
Hey, that was a hell of a hurdle right there.
Oh, yeah, you're behind. All right, Sam, what's up, brother?
What's up?
This a game.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing great, bro. Watch. Well,
Hey,
I mean,
he set that boy down with the juke.
To him, you ain't doing good right now.
I'm watching the game too. I'm on TJ's time.
Fantastic right now. Wait, did they call that back? Oh no, they didn't.
No,
I'm
they
doing
didn't.
fantastic right now.
Hey, TJ. Hey,
What?
you see how he broke his ankle and made him sit down?
Yeah, bro.
He made homeboy sit down though. I ain't never seen that before.
Hey, so just so you guys know, we got 20 more minutes, but here's some real shit. We'll
He
stay
broke
till the
his
end
ankle.
of the
He
game.
made him sit
If
down.
this goes to overtime, we'll stay to the end of the game too. We're gonna rock with you all for the whole game. So, regardless of however long this goes, unless it's like 50,000 overtimes, but actually we probably will. But anyway, so Sam, talk to us, brother. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good, man. I'm watching the game with you, man. I'm on the same time and everything right now.
Yeah, I gotta be careful because I know some people aren't, so I gotta be mindful.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't really got much to say. I just appreciate your show. I've been watching since about September, I would say.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, and my actual name on the super chats is John Carbello. Got the Connor Stallions espionage, type of vibe right there.
Bro.
But with the whole, I'm gonna just go into Mikey Keene, Bryce Underwood. I think Bryce Underwood should start day one, but I will say experience matters. Bryce Underwood hasn't experienced a college defense. He hasn't. He's getting coached up by Connor Stallions, but he hasn't experienced that live experience, that live action. That's what matters. I'm not saying he's not. Bryce Underwood is not going to start one time in the regular season. I think he has a chance to do it in week 3 to week 6, sometime in there. But I don't think he's a day one starter.
Yeah, and
So
let me say, like, we're closer to each other than we think we are in this subject. I'm just that far on the other side of that I think that if we had to start Bryce Underwood, or if we choose to start Bryce Underwood, I think we're going to be fine. I think we have a slightly higher chance of losing on the road in Oklahoma and at Nebraska with true freshman Bryce Underwood starting, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I just think that if you're purely looking at the best chance to win, it's going to be Mikey Keene for week 2 and week 4, and it's open season after week 5, in my opinion, when we have that bye week.
I got a question real quick. What do you see Keene's stats in these games?
In what game?
Where do you see him?
What do you see Mikey Keene's stats in against Oklahoma and Nebraska to win?
Oh, Nebraska.
Well, both of them. I mean, he just said.
So that's so hard for me to say until I see Chip Lindsey's system, because it's not going to, like, we can go back and watch Chip Lindsey's games, but that's not what we're going to get. We're going to get this mix of Jerome Moore and Chip Lindsey, and until I see that, it's really hard to say.
But you're saying
look,
the best chance to win.
So look, against like New Mexico State, I think you can get like 225, 3 touchdowns against New Mexico State. Oklahoma,
okay,
I think you could probably get a game like 185 and 2 touchdowns out of them.
Okay,
like Oklahoma ain't that good, boys. They're really not. And like, listen. So we have an Oklahoma. We got an Oklahoma channel, and
yeah, I know. I've been promoting them to my friends down there.
Oh, appreciate that. Well, the guy, Chad, his dad was actually a defensive coordinator for Oklahoma in the 90s. He's got connections to the program. And bro, they don't think their team's that good, bro.
Well,
like but even they think their team's like,
take their team out of it for a second. It's still playing in Norman, Oklahoma. That stadium is
right. No, I'm not saying that don't matter. I'm just saying
and you're looking at and say what you will about Brett Venables as a head coach, he's still one of the better defensive coordinators in college football right now.
That's a
And you're
fact.
talking, and you put Bryce Underwood in his second week as a college quarterback out there. I don't like that. Then you also look at they got
Not my point.
Arbuckle and Mateer. So while their offense is not great, it's also not going to be crap either. Okay, because Mateer did pretty good with less than he has at Oklahoma this year at Washington State. Okay, I think the biggest blow to him that is kind of under the radar is the fact that Rich Rod took their defensive coordinator, who was Venable's right-hand man in his scheme, and I think that's a little bit overlooked as far as how much that matters. But I mean, even if they're a bad team, it's still not an easy win.
But my question is, what do you expect from Mikey King besides
That's where I was
experience?
going at. That's what I was getting at. I said 185.
You just saying like TJ's giving me
Kinetic took it down a whole different
You're
road.
just saying he should start, but when I say what do you expect from him, you don't know.
That's because I'm talking in the sense of take the scheme out of it. I'm talking about just in general when you're looking at what we have on paper and a senior with experience versus a true freshman that has all the physical skills but no mental experience on the road in college games. Just in general, whether we're talking, you could take
We
Keen
don't
and
know
Underwood
how.
out of
We
it.
don't know how composed
You could take Keen and
Underwood is.
right, but I'm
We
saying
don't
you
know
could
how
take Underwood and
composed
Keen
he
out of it.
is.
You could put any senior quarterback, any freshman quarterback, and the facts are still road game, big stadium, traditional team, a team that is unproven on our side as far as is the offensive
King
line
didn't
better?
do
Is the
good
running game
coming
going to
to
be
the
great?
big
Is our
house
scheme going to be good? So
with a
without
shitty team.
knowing those things, without seeing those things being there to help Bryce Underwood, I'm going to go with the experienced quarterback until I see that we have that infrastructure there for Bryce.
King
My
threw
point
2
is,
picks against Michigan though
you might
on the road.
need Bryce to lift this team up. You might
And
need
that may be the case, but I need to see what we got before saying that. And so
But you're not
without
giving
seeing
me
it,
anything. All you're saying is he's experienced.
yeah,
He's
because that's what I'm
experienced.
talking about. I'm not talking about what their numbers. The numbers
Are we
can be
trying?
whatever.
This is what I'm
As
saying.
far as what the
Are we
argument that I'm
trying
making
to
doesn't
beat
care about the
Oklahoma?
numbers.
Are we trying to beat Oklahoma? Are we trying to beat them?
Well, yeah. What game do you think we go into that we're not trying to beat the other
Because you're
team?
talking like just experience is going to win the game. It ain't.
I think his experience gives up versus Bryce's lack of experience
But
gives us a better chance of winning the game. Do I think it's a huge difference in the chance? No. But flat out, what gives us the best chance? I think it's the experience in week 2 of the season. If this Oklahoma game was week 8, week 9, I'd be talking about it differently.
King didn't play on the road in Michigan.
Say what?
Keen isn't that good.
King,
I'm just going to be honest.
yeah, he
He's
didn't
not
play
that
good. He was a experienced quarterback coming into the game against Michigan. Look what he did.
He's not that good when you're looking at his ceiling versus Bryce's ceiling, but his floor is higher than Bryce's right now.
We don't know that.
Yeah,
No,
we don't.
and that's my point. And that's my point.
So
Because
saying week 1, his floor is higher.
right,
And
and
I'm
you say we
realistic.
don't know that. You're right, we don't know that, but we don't know that it isn't either. And if we don't know, I'm going to err on the side of logic.
So
See,
what is King gonna do different? Hold on, what is King gonna do differently that he didn't do at Fresno State? Where did he come from before he came to Fresno State, UCF or wherever he's at? What did he do? Like, what? I mean, I get that he played in college for a long time, but
All right, so here's where I'm at with it. Mikey Keene has seen college defenses to Kinetic's point. He's seen away environments. I think if you put Underwood in too
it
early,
was terrible against the defenses.
He's actually he's a solid quarterback. He has a turnover issue. Is Mikey Keene's problem.
Fresno State didn't play a schedule like we played.
No, I don't disagree, but he still has seen.
I watched Fresno State throughout the season. He was garbage.
This is all I'm saying. If we're just playing him to get until Bryce is ready, just say that. Don't
That's
act
my
like
point.
we're trying to
Oh, they're not
like
gonna
we're
say that, though.
changing
You can't
something.
do
Just
that.
say
That's what I've been saying the whole
the
time.
Bryce is
That's
ready.
you don't say, bro. You know, you
That's
can't
the
say
truth. We
that.
ain't on this team.
Huh?
That's just the truth, though.
Well, just so you know,
Facts.
the community has voted 50 votes, 49, 61 Bryce Underwood, 39 Mikey Keene.
Well, yeah.
There you
Listen,
go.
The
The
if you
people
put
have
that, if you put
spoken.
that
That's
poll
how it
up,
works in the democracy.
if you put that poll up
This is not a
for
dictatorship.
the Vikings in preseason, you would have got the same results with people wanting JJ over Darnold. Doesn't mean he was the right choice to go with this year if he had been healthy.
Yeah, but you
But
look
you
at
compare
JJ's
apples to
numbers.
Because
oranges.
the fans want the new kid. The fans want the guy with the highest ceiling, the hometown guy, or the
Yeah.
guy that they're putting their hopes on for the future. That
No,
doesn't
we
mean
want
it's the
the
right
guy
call.
that's
Dude,
going to
Sam
put us in
Darnold
the
went
best position to
48%.
win.
Sam
So-
Darnold went what was his percentage against the Lions? Like 40-some percent?
Well, no. You're missing the point. I said if you had given the Vikings fans that same type of poll in the preseason before the season started, do you want Sam Darnold or do you want JJ McCarthy
But
to
we
start week
talking
1 of the
about
season?
Michigan,
But I'm saying
though.
you can take the names out, and it's the same argument. They would have
This is
voted for
college
JJ
compared to
because that was the new
NFL.
hotness that they had just drafted, and the fans
JJ got
wanted.
hurt in the first preseason.
That's
game.
you're missing the point, guys.
The
You do
point
the
is
same poll.
valid, because if
You
Bryce
do the
was
same
hurt,
poll.
not
So
in
the point, what point are we missing?
Yeah, I'm trying to
this
tell you, but you guys keep interrupting me,
the
completely
players, they
missing the
want-
point.
They want the shiny toy to start, and Bryce Underwood's the
Right.
shiny.
Last offseason, before JJ got hurt, if you would put a poll up for Vikings fans, do you want Sam Darnold to start this week 1, or do you want JJ to start? You would have had a similar result to the poll that we just put up for Mikey Keene and Bryce Underwood. Just because
How
that's
long did it take Trevor Lawrence to
doesn't
start?
mean
6 weeks.
that it's that the right call is
You
to
said
start the
what?
new kid.
It was
Either
6
week
weeks,
3 or week
wasn't it?
4. And
So
I think
Yeah, it was like I think it was week 7. I think it was week 7.
So is Bryce Young? Is Bryce Underwood better than Trevor Lawrence?
We don't know.
Close. I
We
mean,
don't
it's
they're
close.
considered- I mean,
So
Bryce
look,
Underwood's
look.
the best talent since Trevor Lawrence.
Look, so
I don't know who's
Mo-
considered
if
better.
Mikey King starts the whole season, what's the record? If Mikey King starts, what's the record? Mikey King now, the whole season, no Bryce.
Yeah,
Again, that's not the argument that I'm making.
The whole
10-2.
season?
The whole,
I think it's 10-2.
the whole season.
10-2.
Who is calling for Mikey Keene to start the
I
whole
think it's
season?
10-2. 10-2.
Yeah, I mean,
Hell no.
Who do we lose to?
Don't be real. He's not that good. People need to understand he's not that
Give
good.
him give him a better offensive line, give him better talent at wide receiver. What did Fresno State have? What did Fresno State have? They didn't have anybody this year.
yeah, he's not dog shit. Would you
Right,
agree
you guys
with
are
that?
like comparing.
People are acting like he's dog shit just
So
because
he had a better
He's
offense.
not that
Okay,
good, bro.
okay.
Give him Michigan's
hey,
offense.
hey. So when he was at USC, he had a better.
receiver.
He had a better offensive line at USC, UCF than he had at Fresno State,
Right?
and he didn't do nothing.
Johnny, do you think he's better than Davis Warren?
Yeah, that's not saying much, bro.
But I think he's like, I don't think it's a little bit better.
He's like 3 levels better than Davis Warren. Davis Warren,
I go 2.
I go
Davis
3.
Warren didn't play a lick of football until this year.
Yeah, I know.
He ain't took a snap of football until this year as a starting quarterback since 19. So I'll give Warren all the credit in the world to just get out there and put in that back shoulder throw he did in the bowl game. He was, hey, listen, if you look at his stats in the bowl game, I liked it. And that showed me that before he got hurt, he was doing all right. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? King came to the big house, okay, and struggled. When he was at UFC, he had a better line than Fresno State.
With a confused defense, swapping out dudes all game.
And yeah,
my point is, if you're just playing him till Bryce is ready, just say that. Don't act like he's something he's not. Just say we're gonna play him
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
after week 3.
I literally
because
said
they already talk. Hey,
the first
Johnny,
week that we had Mikey
Johnny,
King.
they already saying, you know, when they talk about this young man, he's in film, he's watching film, he's getting into the building early, he up in that gym, he working hard. And so when I
And it
hear
don't
things
matter
like
how
that,
much film you watch. It don't matter how much you lift in the gym. You cannot replicate on the road experience in college football. And Johnny, to your point, I've been saying since the show we did immediately
man,
after we got
too.
Mikey King, that the way to do it is you take a look at during the offseason. Here's what Bryce does better than Mikey. Here's the things that Mikey currently does better because of his experience. Mikey starts. You have a package for Bryce Underwood that you bring him in for those things that he does well, and you work on the things that Mikey does better than him. Once Bryce has surpassed Mikey on those things, it's Bryce's team.
Okay, I got another hypothetical. Hopefully this doesn't happen. But Michigan goes down 17-0 against Oklahoma. Do you put in Bryce?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
We agree there.
How
We
much
agree.
time's left in the game? How much time's left in the game?
A half.
Yeah,
So
you
at
put in.
halftime,
You put him in.
17-0.
You put
I'm
him
not
in.
doing it at halftime, but if it's still like that with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter and we haven't been able to make any kind of push towards closing that gap, yeah, I would.
Halftime.
I would go halfway through the third quarter with that.
Let's give a shout
Because
out to
at that point, it's not about winning it. At that point, you put him in to get him that experience that he doesn't have.
Shit. Go. Shout out to Detroit Kyle.
How much money you got on this
Bryce
game?
Underwood season hard stop. Shout out Detroit Kyle. Thank you, brother. I know you're
How
probably
much
working right
money
now.
you got on
too,
this
so I
game,
appreciate it.
TJ?
What up?
I think he has more than the $20. He said he getting too upset over it.
Oh, bro, I do. All right, so Connect. This is why I don't like watching games with people. Because I'm all in, bro. When I watch games, I'm all in. Dude. And even this isn't even my team, dude. You should see me when the Lions are playing Minnesota.
My problem is one of my favorite things to do is to go get wings and beer for my friends that want to drink. I don't drink, but to go and watch games. That's one of my favorite things to do. And since I moved back here to Michigan, I don't have anybody to do that with.
I like to do that when it's not my team, but when it's my team, I can't go to bars, bro. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I'm the opposite because I only want to go when it's my teams. Like I have trouble watching other teams.
I like being at my house, bro, getting some brewskis and some good food, and just like I don't want no one bothering me, dude. I just want to and I want to be able to play the game. Like I got DVR, I want to like rewind and like I'm standing up in the fucking living room or or in my basement or like whatever, dude. Like I'm yelling at the TV. I can't be. I'm just.
Hey, I can't. What about this take right here? Someone said if Drew Aller doesn't have Warren open, he's basically big Cade McNamara.
So never mind. I was gonna give an update, but I forgot I was ahead, so never mind. I'll just sit back and wait.
Yeah, I'm with you though, TJ. I like watching at home, and honestly, I didn't even really like going to the ReliaQuest Bowl. It's not a good watch in person.
Bro, so
what was that like with that what do they call it? The monsoon that happened in the first quarter. What was that like?
Horrible, bro. I saw it coming. I was like, okay, the weather says it's cleared up, and then all of a sudden it starts dropping. I'm like,
was it one of those ones where you see like the water or the wall of rain like coming towards you?
It wasn't quite like that, but I saw it coming slowly, and I was like, I told my nephew, I'm like, let's go, it's about to come down, and then it boom.
Damn. Bro, why didn't y'all tell me Marmar got kicked from the fuck? My bad.
I thought you did it on purpose.
I thought you did it on purpose.
I didn't do that.
Because like I've not seen rain like that, Johnny.
He's like the Wicked Witch of the West.
I've only seen rain like that, Johnny, one time. When I was driving truck, I was out in Phoenix one time, and it was sunny, clear skies. I went into a place to check in for a delivery. I came out, and it was like what you were in, and I was just like, it's like flooded. I'm like, what is going on?
It does that down here all the time. Like I have seen when it cascades, like you were talking about before.
You can see it coming, like it's like a waterfall coming at you.
Down here, it can be raining across the street and not right here. Not where you
That's wild, bro. Florida is wicked.
For real.
Yeah.
There was one year when I was working in music that it felt like we spent every other weekend we were down in Florida. For like, I don't know, like 3/4 of the year. And the weather down there was always so unpredictable.
Yeah, like when I go to Florida for like when I used to go to Florida in like August for like vacation, bro, that shit would be so sporadic.
My biggest problem with Florida is that unless you want to go through a bunch of toll roads, you got to go so roundabout way to get anywhere in the state.
That's
It's insane.
You
Like the only cool road that I like driving on is the Alligator Alley goes across like Orlando and Kissimmee, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That road is cool. But like outside of that, it felt
Where your
like
brother at?
it just felt so obnoxious trying to drive anywhere in Florida.
It is. Everything's about money down here. Everything. Driving in anything. It's all about money.
David, no, I don't make music. I was officially my title when I was working in music was promoter and manager, but I did a little bit of everything that didn't involve actual musical talent. The closest I ever came to that was I had one night our sound guy, Sean Giovanni, DJ Gio, he was our sound guy at the time. We were actually in Fanning Springs, Florida, I think, and he had a family emergency and had to fly back to Nashville. So he gave me like a 2-hour crash course on how to run the soundboard during the show, and that's the closest I ever came to actually touching the musical side of it. But outside of that, I did everything from booking tours to setting up music video shoots, promo shoots, managing our promo and model team, our graphic designers, our videographers. I managed all of that. I would drive the tour van, the tour bus, set up stage. I would just do everything that didn't include actual music talent.
Anybody watching this shit?
It's sad.
Did anybody just see that?
Bro, Penn State is sad, bro. Like,
anyone just see that? Anyone just see that?
No, I missed it. I see Drew Eller looking
This
upset.
dude just threw the game away.
Fucked up, bro.
They about to kick a field goal.
I'm watching the replay right now.
Oh no!
Like, what's wrong with this
Here we
dude?
go.
Hey, like that post I just saw said, if
Bro, I swear
Tyler
to God.
Brown ain't open, he's Cade McNamara.
Y'all, you right. You
It's good. It's good, but guess what? They're gonna overturn that. See, you know what it is? Fucking these motherfuckers, they don't like God, bro. They're anti-God.
That play right there just tanked his draft stock,
bro. Huh?
That play right there just tanked his draft stock.
No, he caught that, bro. That was
no, I know it's a but watch them overturn it because they're anti-God, bro. They don't want God to win. That's what it is. You know what I mean? If the ref,
TJ, you got to walk off the set with that one.
Dog, we playing, bro. Don't take it too serious. We playing around here. Have fun. Everyone knows.
Just playing. Hey, TJ, I was just playing too, bro. Chill out, man. You on edge right now. Your nerves is bad because you placed that bet.
I'm a little aim, dog. My bad.
That's why you're on bet.
Doing this shit, bro. Like, what are they doing? These guys blind or what, bro?
Bro, Lars is an idiot.
Hey,
bro.
that's why you don't bet.
Why would you throw
your nerves in your hands, and your hands wouldn't be sweaty right now?
No, dude, it's fun, bro. It's only 20. It's all good.
Hey,
so,
20 bucks in this economy means everything.
32 seconds. The ball
TJ,
what up?
Hey, $20 in this economy means everything.
Yeah, you can get like 2 cheeseburgers at McDonald's or something.
Hey man, don't go to McDonald's with that $20, man. You better go to White Castle and get a Crave box.
You're right. You're right. It's all about that value them days, bro.
Yeah, and then KFC got $10, $12.99 with 12 pieces of 10 pieces of chicken, couple biscuits inside. There you go. That's how you stretch to $20.
These dudes James Franklin and his quarterback, bro. You gotta be kidding me. All you had to do is try to take this to overtime. You know he ain't no passer like that, trying to put it on his shoulders to get it to move it with 30 seconds left.
It was just a bad throw, bro.
Why are you putting it on him? Just take it to OT. He ain't no passer like that.
I mean, he was trying to get that win, but I mean, I'll tell you, this would be hilarious.
This
not think that he can.
Johnny Connecticut TJ Allen think he Allen, and then Raiola think he Patrick Mahomes Jr. They be
Franklin.
trying to do too much. They be trying to do too much.
This is what I said earlier. If it's Ohio State and Notre Dame looks bad, it's because it's collusion with Freeman. Asterisk.
Hey, if Johnny walks off, if they go to kick this field goal, I'm going to take my camera off so no one sees my reaction because I know I'm ahead of some of y'all.
Hey TJ, I got a
I'll
question.
come back
Man,
after.
you be all right.
I'll just talk. No, I don't
TJ,
want to.
I got a hypothetical question for you.
What up?
If the Lions play the Commanders and you get eliminated at the end of the game by a Mikey Sainristil interception, how are you gonna feel?
I mean, pissed, bro. I mean, all right. You want to know my? You want to know? All right.
Hey,
so you want
Kinetic like the wicked, the wicked man of the East. He always come up with these scenarios, bad scenarios, like this.
Hey,
out
I'm
of
just
the
saying
black hole.
he just won that award for this last season, the last one of the season. He's playing hot as hell right now, and it is very likely, it's even probable
what would you
that you guys could play against the Commanders.
Kinetic,
So
what
I just
would
want to
you
know how
expect?
Marmar,
What would you expect?
Answer the question, please.
Hey, what would you
please let
expect
TJ
coming
answer
from
the question.
Michigan, though? Huh?
Please,
What you expect coming from
let
Michigan?
Let TJ answer the question.
All right. So here's my take on that. When it comes to the NFL, I have no allegiances. You're dead to me. If you're not a Lion, you're dead to me. Although, like, don't be wrong though. Like, if it's a game where it doesn't matter, like, I'm down to see people win and like, well, like, I want to see.
If it happens, are we gonna get a "fuck Mikey" tweet?
No, I'm not. It's not like that, dog. Chill. I don't hate them. It's just like you're not. If you're, it's Lions versus everybody, bro. It's just what we're it's professional now. Like, it is what it is. Like it is. Like it's a different world now. Like, I mean, look, I got Ohio State Buckeyes on my team, bro. I root for them, but if they play for Ohio State, I don't like them. But like when it comes to the NFL, I got no allegiances like that. Like it's Lions versus everybody. Like I don't want to see no Michigan players do well against the Lions. Like do well like on other games, like the other 16 games. Go do well. Don't do well against my team though.
Hey, a Michigan player didn't do well against them on Sunday.
What?
Which one's that one? Oh,
Metellus.
Right, dude. And guess what? I lost no sleep.
Hey, hold on. Metellus made some plays in that game, did he not?
But did they win?
Hey, dude, Metellus. Hey, let's be real though. Metellus became a better player in the pros than in college. He used to get burned in college, bro.
Yeah, he used to always get burnt in college.
I mean,
I used to be like,
real. Let's be real. He's got a better defensive coordinator right now.
All right, I'm gonna take my camera off.
Yeah, Don Brown wasn't doing nothing.
Like
what y'all thought? Hey, Kinetic, what Kinetic and TJ real quick.
Brown, I'm just saying Brian Flores is a better defensive coordinator.
Hey, listen, I agree. I think he a great coordinator, defensive coordinator. But listen, would you rather cap DJ? What was his name? DJ
Turner?
Durkett, the defensive coordinator, or would you rather cap Don Brown?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get to really watch a lot of the Wolverines defense as much as I wanted to. With DJ. I saw some of Don Brown, but I didn't see a lot of DJ. I was on the road a lot with the music during that time, so I didn't get to watch it. I just I would listen to like the radio broadcasts and stuff, but I didn't get to see it with the eye test. So
let me.
I don't know. Like here's the thing. I don't hate Don Brown's scheme. It just didn't work. Like on paper, I like his scheme. It just didn't work
because it's flawed in many ways. DJ Durkin in the story.
I just never got to really watch with my own eyes the actual games.
Yeah, Don Brown's defense it'll overpower lesser talented teams.
Yeah,
when you play somebody with as much.
Like I would see the highlights, but that's different than watching the game. You know what I'm saying? To like get a feel for the defense.
DJ Durkin, he had consistently good, well coached defenses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Don Brown's defenses in the beginning, those first 2 years were freaking juggernauts, bro. And until those signs got stolen, he was doing well. But once those signs got taken, and then he became stubborn and was unwilling to change, he got exposed.
Yeah.
And then
But
you
like
get
on
him.
paper, I actually kind of like Don Brown's scheme.
I did too at first, until I started to notice that when we played Penn State and Ohio State or Wisconsin that was talented, he'd get destroyed.
I still think though that the best two defensive schemes in football right now are the amoeba defense, Wink Martindale's defense, Jesse Minter's version, preferably, and Brian Flores with the Vikings, his positionless defense. What I don't even know what he calls it, but those two defensive schemes, in my opinion, are so elite that no other defensive scheme really comes close, in my opinion, in today's football. And being consistent with that, TJ can attest to being consistent with that. At the beginning of the year, we were talking about when everyone was talking about getting rid of Wink. I said if we were to get rid of Wink and go away from the amoeba defense, the only other defense I'd want to see is someone that can come in from the Brian Flores coaching tree and bring his defense in.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think the defense that's been at Michigan the last 3 years.
The amoeba defense.
4
years.
years.
I think that's nice.
You realize that's the same defense that the
I-
Ravens won the Super Bowl with Ray Lewis and all them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that defense has always been elite, dude. That's why when everyone else was so like skeptical of bringing in Mike McDonald, I was so happy with that because that was my favorite defense.
Yeah,
so
when
seeing
I
that
heard
come to
Ravens
Michigan,
too,
I was man. Like I'm not a Ravens fan, but I loved watching Ray Lewis and then that defense play, man. Ed Reed and who was the other linebacker that played with Ray Lewis that was real good? Who was he? What was his name? Huh?
Terrell Suggs.
Terrell Suggs, yeah. And then they had that. Then they also had that one defensive end that was real good, and then they had Haloti Nada, right? At the interior. Man, I love that defense. So when they said we were bringing that defense to Michigan, I was so happy.
You could tell how it worked with Bajabo and Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Bajabo was
that worked wonders.
He was
but I mean, listen, take your fandom out of it. You got to admit that Brian Flores has a masterful defensive scheme.
No, Brian Flores is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. I mean, listen, what do you mean take your fandom out? He's good.
Take your fandom out of it, Iron Man. Take it out.
Shit. No, listen. Hey, listen. I feel like I'm an honest, objective analyst, dude. I give an honest opinion. Like even if you fucking sons of. You should see this little sweet. You should see this little cute shit they're trying to pull.
Hail Mary. I mean, lateral. Keep lateral in it. We're stupid.
Oh,
yeah,
bro. James Franklin.
Hey, I for one am happy that James Franklin's not going to the Natty.
Bro, Notre Dame is not beating them. Well, maybe let me hope they do. Texas. Well,
hey, it's all about Texas now. Fuck it, Texas all the way, bro.
I mean, I'm all for Texas, but I will say, and I've been saying this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that this Notre Dame team is closer to what you need to beat Ohio State than Penn State is. I'm not saying they will beat Ohio State, but the style of football that they play, I think, is a worse matchup for Ohio State.
I mean, they play kind of the same style.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I'd say Notre Dame plays closer to what Michigan does than what Penn State does.
Yeah, because they're more consistent. You know, James Franklin wants to be baby Harbaugh, but doesn't have the heart to commit to it. And it bites him.
Harbaugh didn't give you the blueprint. Everybody the blueprint how to run. How to do it.
For Dame, somebody please beat these fools.
All right, boys. So we hit our 3 hour. Dude, Ryan, Sam? You didn't even you barely talk, dog. Where you been, bro?
Oh, you guys been talking all the time, man. I'm just listening.
I got you here, my friend.
I talk too much. Just be like these other guys and tell me shut the fuck up so you can speak.
No, I'm not that mean, man. Come on.
All right. Oh, give us your final thoughts, Sam. This is when we getting out of here, man.
All right. Well, my final thoughts is I think Bryce Underwood will start at about week 3.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
About week 3, he will start. Mikey Keene does have that experience. He played with Fresno State. You can't really judge him off of Fresno State because his team wasn't as good as Michigan's team. Michigan's worst team was better than Fresno State's team, as you saw this year.
So do you trust putting Bryce Underwood starting going into Nebraska on the road?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He has the physical talent. He might not have the mental game, but like Mikey Keene, I've seen some reports that he wants to be a coach. He wants to be a mentor. He didn't come to Michigan to be the guy.
No, he's
So
a bridge to Bryce.
yeah, and him saying that, or the report saying that, just proves that he's trying to get him as ready as possible. And I think Bryce Underwood, with the talent plus that mentorship, will get him there. That's my opinion.
And here's the reality. Even though we disagree on this, we're not really that far off from saying the same thing. I just think it comes 2 weeks later than you do. I think it comes during the bye week.
Well, Mikey Keene is about 5'11".
5'9".
He's like 5'9".
Well, Bryce Underwood's
he's 5'10".
5'10". Okay, my bad.
Bryce Underwood 6'4", 215 as a freshman. Like, you don't see that too much.
No, that's like NFL. That's like NFL. That's like he's as big as JJ McCarthy was going to the league.
And I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm from Michigan. I've seen Bryce play in the high school ranks. This guy has it. He's the next like Vince Young-esque type player. He has the same like throwing ability as a Trevor Lawrence going into college, maybe better. That's what I see.
Facts.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be special as hell, man. He's gonna be freaking. He's gonna be the real deal, man. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be led. I don't think this is one of those situations where it's not gonna work out. My guy Jimmy, what's up, brother?
Hold on, TJ. Hold on, TJ. I want you to pronounce Jimmy's last name, please.
Vandercourt. That's one of my best friends, man. That's like when I get married, like part of my groomsmen.
So it's just the Polynesian names that you have a problem with.
Dude, yeah. Well, one, I know the kid. I've known this kid for a long time, so I know his last name. But yeah, the Polynesian name is getting me every fucking time, dude.
I got a question real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Real quick. Is this this Oklahoma game? This is a home and home, so we play them again 2026? Or is this just a one?
I think it's a 26. I think we get Texas again, and then hold on.
Yeah, we go to Texas in the 26.
I think it's 27. We play Oklahoma. I think we get Texas in 26, right?
Yeah, we get Texas in 26. We go to Texas.
Yeah, so 27 Oklahoma.
Before we get off here, I just got a reply back from Kioki. So his Micah ran a 4.6 and then a 4.440 at Gorman's Pro Day, hosted by 247.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he don't look 4.6 to me, not at all.
So that means he's probably in like a 4 or 5.
That's not bad. What was scoring?
I'd say he's probably right around 4.4, give or take.
I'd say he's probably 4.4. He's only getting stronger and faster, in college.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's slowing down 4 now. Because that was at his high school.
Not slowing down unless you're gaining weight, like a lot of weight. Well, we'll see.
Like I said, I think he can be the third head of that monster when we need a burner to come in relief, especially if we're running 2 back sets like we should be.
Well, you would think Chip Lindsey would want to use a little gadget. Like he's got some gadget ability to him, dude. Like, and he definitely should get some kick return opportunity or punt return.
And so we always talk about how Chip Lindsey's going to utilize Samaj Morgan better, but it works better when you do that stuff if you have more than one gadget guy. If you only have one gadget guy, then they're going to be able to key in on it whenever he's in those positions. So why not? Like, why not have one coming out of the backfield? Especially, like I said, I think we should be running more 2-back sets. And if we're doing that, there's going to be times where Justice Haynes and Jordan Marshall are on the field at the same time. And when one of them has to come out, who's the guy that goes in? All respect to Benjamin Hall. I'm not impressed with him, and I don't think he's the.
Me either. I am not impressed with Benjamin Hall.
I don't think Benjamin Hall again, this is not. I'm not trying to talk bad about Benjamin Hall. I don't think he provides anything better than what Marshall or Haynes does, and I don't think he provides anything that they don't do either.
He does.
Whereas Micah, I think, has a skill set that can complement those other two that they don't necessarily have at the same level.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Ben. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, man, we're gonna find out with spring practice, spring ball. See where that goes. We'll see what's up. But all right, guys, we are about to get out of here. How about this?
Hey, just on top of that, real quick, I was just told that they won't reveal the times, but he ran a 40 for Michigan when he first got here, and it really opened Sharon's eyes, and they were impressed. They won't tell him what the time was, though.
Okay. Yeah, I know I know they do like some pro day stuff.
That's straight from Kioki right there. So,
do y'all think Bryce gonna throw at the pro day?
Record when you throwing that on the air though, Connecticut, just letting you know, man.
I mean, where else am I gonna get it?
Saying maybe it's not, but I'm just saying like we gotta make sure we don't want to be just throwing shit out there. But
well, no. He responded to me saying I'm on with you and we're talking about Micah.
All right, for sure. So, I just want to make sure we're keeping it good.
Yeah, no, that's how I asked.
Let's send our boys out. So how about this? We'll do Kinetic. We'll take you first, bro. Let everyone know where they can find you, and then and then I'm sure you'll be on again soon, friend.
Yeah, anytime you need me. So yeah, I mean Monday nights you can find me on the Maze Madman channel. And like I said, anytime he goes live, there's a good chance I'll be with him. Anytime that Johnny or TJ and John need me to come on, I'll be here. Otherwise, you can find me on any platform I'm on. Just search up Kinetic 615 and I'll be there.
All right, Kinetic, man. I'm sure we'll talk, man. Stay up, my friend. Go blue.
Yeah, I got you, man. Go blue.
All right, let's get our guy. Actually, Sam, let's do you next, man. Sam, any final words before we get you out of here?
All I gotta say is go blue. We're looking up right now. I lived through the Rich Rodriguez era. I went to a couple games. We got beat by Toledo in 2009, guys. It could be a lot worse.
Don't bring that shit up, bro.
But I'm excited for the next year. I'm really excited for Bryce Underwood. I think he does get play early on, and I think he will start by week 3.
Fair enough. Calling your shot. I appreciate it, bro. Hey, go blue, Sam. Don't be a stranger, all right, man?
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. All right, Johnny, let the fucking people know where they can find you, Captain America.
You can find me, St. Louis.
Hey.
Y'all don't remember that. That's that
man, bro. Hey, that's that country grammar, man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that album was insane when that came out.
Yeah, that was his best
album. That
album.
was everything when it came out.
Yeah, that was his best album.
Yes, sir. But you can find me on YouTube, Johnny Olden Jr. doing car lives, doing regular lives with call-in shows with TJ, Garrison, M3, Boxing Maniac. You never know who's going to jump in. Chris Drew jumped in before, Marmar. But also pregame, postgame through the year. But yeah, just check me out, I'm more of an analysis guy. TJ and M3, they give you the analysis with the recruiting and all that. I'm more of an analysis type guy, So,
hey, before you leave, Johnny. before Johnny leave, I know we gotta clean up real quick. But Johnny, do you think the motivation for Texas is last year? Hey, we were close, but we didn't get there. And do you think the Sarkeesian is, really drilling that into them?
I think he has to. He has to be. This is the same place you were last year. The exact same place. This is why we got those transfers. This is why Quinn Ewers, you came back, and this is where we expected to be. So let's get it. That's what you
Quinn Ewers. Yep, Quinn Ewers going to Notre Dame after this season. I'm telling y'all this now.
Hey Johnny, are we promoting your X account these days? We building that thing or what, bro?
Oh, I got to turn up on there, bro. I've been slipping.
I was gonna. Why don't we post the link in the chat? Let people start working towards you. You know what I'm saying? Start building it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, all right, guys. Hey, we gotta get Johnny. You know what, bro? You mind if I share screen it?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, we got to build this up for Johnny, bro. Johnny's about to be on X, bro. He's about to be talking mad shit with all of us now. So this is Johnny's Twitter. Wait, I'm not even, my bad. I'm tripping. There it is. Johnny's Twitter, bro. Get at him. This is the handle. I'll throw it in the chat as well. You guys want to give Johnny a follow? Give him a follow, man. We got to support our boy here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I need that blue check on Twitter.
That's for dog. I've been debating that shit, bro. But did you see they just raised the price on that again?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I know Premium Plus they did. Now it's like $30 a month, bro.
Damn.
That's Premium Plus though. Premium, I think, is still 11. I don't know. It's something I've debated. We'll see. All right, Johnny. We'll talk, brother. You know the deal, bro. Get at me.
Yes,
Go
sir.
blue, my friend.
All right, y'all. Go blue.
Captain America, my man. All right, you know what, Marmar and Keegan, Keegan, Bo, how about this? I'll pull you guys up real quick. We'll get some final words from you guys.
Okay.
We are getting out of here. But I definitely got to show love to my good friend Bo here, bro. Bo hooked me up, guys. Bo, how you doing? Keegan, I'm going to pull you up too. Let's get you guys' final thoughts. Bo, talk to the people.
Man, can I just get 1 year of enjoying a Michigan national title? Now I gotta see fucking Notre Dame and potentially OSU, the two teams I can't stand.
I know. Yeah, I mean,
And sometimes you got to go through the storm.
Yeah, we got to go through the storm, bro. We got to hope Texas wins what we got to do, bro. That's why my title's Texas versus everybody, dude.
I ain't putting no hope in nobody, man. We got the job done.
But I will say this: if Bryce Young is the truth, like we all believe he is, he's better than any of these quarterbacks left in the playoffs right now. None of these dudes are first round guys to me. They're trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think Texas is gonna listen. Texas has got a better defense than Oregon. Okay, they got a better defense, and I think they can slow Ohio State down because you don't know the coverage that these Texans gonna throw at Will Howard. If it's gonna, you don't know if he's gonna, get flustered and make a bonehead decision.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's where I see it at.
All right, Bo. I just wanna say thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let me know when that inventory comes up again, bro. We're gonna give your company a shout out. All right, bro.
Yeah, no problem. I got a rodeo tomorrow for like 20 days straight, so I'll be busy.
I bet. Well, you let me know, man. I just want to let you know right now, dude. Those blankets you sent me, I can't. Like, I'm so honest. Like, dude, no bullshit. Fire. I use them, and when you do get your inventory up, let me know. We're gonna promote that shit because we gotta let the people know all about it. That shit is fire, dog. And I really do use it, bro. They're fire, dog. So I just appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. You can drop me down. I just wanted to say that I can't stand them teams. Bryce Underwood's looking better. Go blue. Keep up the good work, guys.
Go blue, blow. Go blue, Bo. See you, brother.
Like TJ said, we the last true champion. Period.
I'm not on that. I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. We're the last legitimate winners of the. I can't do it, bro. Because you know why?
We went undefeated.
I'll tell you why I can't do it. And Keegan, we'll let you go after I make this point. And we'll read Emily. Actually, let me read Emily's super chat. We got Emily Robinson, $99. U of M was a QB away from a repeat. Think about that. I mean, we were definitely a QB away from playoffs. I'll tell you that. And these teams are not really that impressive, which is frustrating. But it is what it is. We got to move forward. So here's why I'm not like that. Here's why. Man, you'll have our rivals come at us and be like, well, your wins before World War II don't count. Because it's like it's pre-segregation or it's pre-forward pass or there's college football is always going to evolve, man. You got to win in the era that the way the game is set up. It's up, you know what I mean? So like to me, I can't be like, oh, it's the last time it was a national champion because Ohio State's on that same bullshit. Like, oh, well, you haven't won you only have like two national championships in the modern era and you split one. Like, no, fuck that. We actually have 11 national championships that we claim. So. Like, I don't know. To me, you win. A win's a win, bro. Win's a win. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. A win's a win. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. Keegan, what's up, my friend? Give us your final thoughts before we get out of here.
You got to
We
My
go
see the
final
and
man.
thoughts.
be.
But
What's up, man? We see the
welcome,
legend.
welcome, TJ. My final thoughts.
Yeah.
Um, thank you, Mar, for all that you do, and you're getting on and you're doing your stuff, and I appreciate you. And
Appreciate it, big dog.
yeah, man. I appreciate you too, TJ. I know you're wrapped up on time, and that's why it is the way it is.
Were you watching the game?
Yeah, I was on Madman, so I watched it
Okay.
with him live.
Fair
So
enough.
I wanted to support Marmar, but I was on live with them, so it was good. But I love Marmar. Marmar knows his stuff. He's a little bit off the cuff, so that's the way he is. But he knows his stuff. So and also he brings the best out in people. He encourages people. He loves people. So as much as like Marmar is like conflicting with people, he's so much more bringing the best out in people. So I love Marmar, and
I
he,
appreciate that, Keegan, man. You my guy, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
that's what's
That's
up,
what it's
buddy.
about. That's what the community is about, man. That's
All
how
right.
we all do the damn thing. So
I
appreciate
appreciate
it,
that.
Keegan. Oh, Keegan just dropped out, man. All right, Keegan. We'll see you, brother. But yeah,
We
see, that's
got
what's
straight
about.
to the point.
That's what it's about, though. Like that's what this community is about, man. That's why I'm glad we can all watch the show, get to know, like, get to like, bro.
Man, I
I've been
love
doing this.
y'all, man. Y'all, man,
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. I
bro.
appreciate that, man. That's encouraging, man. I do try to be, a loving individual because that's just what you got to be in this, this small-minded world. I'm not saying everybody's small-minded, but there's a lot of people that follow the establishment. I don't want to get on here and get into that. Once you tap into to who you are and know who you are, um, you can you always approach a situation confidently and know that you can always overcome it. No matter the obstacles in front of you. So that's all. That's how I live. That's how I think. That's how I try to be. I'm always trying to get better than I was the day before. Like Harbaugh said, don't get. I like. I bought into what Harbaugh used to say. I think Harbaugh changed a lot of people mindset and things that were going on in their life by saying, "Don't get bitter, get better." So I do my best to live by that. I ain't perfect. None of us are. We struggle with things still today, but the best thing to do is to keep working on them things because you work on them things and put in repetition to work on them things that them things will cease, and then you can work on the next thing to be a better person in that area too. So that's I appreciate all the love. I'm a passionate Michigan fan. I've been through the up and down with Michigan. Like I said, I was cool with the season, man. I was cool. I knew we had a lot of obstacles. Like I said, like a lot of obstacles to overcome. They did that. Um, they stayed together, and that's what it's all about, man. Like I said, we get up here and debate stuff, but staying together, having that mindset that I'm trying to put the mindset to the Michigan faithful that hey, listen, we in good hands. We can compete now in the NIL. We got a great coach in Jerome Moore. He a people person. He can get the mutts out of the kids. If you watch that video out of the tunnel coming on to the bowl game, they were bumping there, getting hyped, bumping, and he just standing there like ready to go to war. Focus. So we in good hands, and I know the portal ain't going the way people want it to go, but at the end of the day, we still gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. Don't be surprised we be standing at the mountaintop next year. Don't be surprised because it's about to be smothered football. Watch.
Yeah, I think Michigan's definitely building towards a national. I think they will build to a national title. I'm quite confident they will. It's just we'll see how next season goes in terms of building block for a lot of these young players. But Marmar, I want to just give my appreciation to you for joining me on the show. Let me read the super
Thank you,
chat,
brother.
and then we got Sunny Days for the $5 super chat. Voice College Football merch store needs that B-Dub shirtless, screen printed, that we can all wear as the official Michigan Channel jersey during live streams. Listen, this summer, be on the lookout for apparel because that's something that's going to be in the works. It's a
Man, I
goal.
might get it. I'm gonna get a shirt from you.
Yeah, but we're gonna make. And here's what I promise though. When it comes to that shit, it won't be no bullshit. It'll be good quality shit. We got it. We actually just hired a bunch of graphic designers for the network. Now they got some other stuff they're gonna handle first, but eventually I'm gonna get them to start making apparel and a bunch of shit like that. So, we'll do it, man. And I'll tell you what's the fun with that too. We'll definitely take a bunch of ideas from you guys, and we can make cool ass shirts. We'll figure it out. Then I also want to just give a shout out to our guy Jacob here. First show with you guys. You guys absolutely killed it. Be back. How do I donate to your channel? The way to donate to the channel is if you look at the chat to your right, there's a $sign. You can do super chats. You can do you can gift memberships. You can do super stickers. That's the best way. But another good way is just become a member. We have a bunch of members. I mean, we have so many members. We have a members only. We have a members only show that's going to be the 20th of January, I believe at 8 o'clock. John, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think it's 8 o'clock. That's the third Monday of every month. And then we also do the Avengers Assemble Hangout members only show, which is the first Monday of every month, which is also members only. So, join the community, man. I promise you this. And I don't feel like I'm bullshitting at all. We got the best community on YouTube, man. Like we do. And y'all make that. And like we just saw, like we got Keegan and Marmar just like showing love, and like that's what I mean, bro. Like what I was gonna say was, look, I started this call-in show I think in May.
Hey, Keegan always showing me love, man. I just want to appreciate that, man. Keegan, my guy, he a good dude. He follow what I follow. I'm gonna say this. I don't care if I rub people the wrong way. Jesus is king. Period. At the end of the day, that's what it is. We can watch Michigan football TV. Root for that. But at the end of the day, he king. And another thing I need to say to you: the recruits that before you go, the recruits that Sharon Moore just brought in, they are not the same type of recruit that Harbaugh was getting. They bigger. They were how many blue chips did he get? He got a whole bunch of blue chips this recruiting class. They PPF grade was nuts with the blue chips. He got like 9, 10 blue chip players. So yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's about to be crazy.
Yeah, listen, Michigan's building, and we're on the verge of getting the number 6 class in the nation with Xavier Mathis and Ty Haywood, both looking good, both are trending Michigan. So let the boys cook. We'll figure it out. But all right, Marmar, we're going to get out of here, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, so all right, boys. Hey, guess what? Next show is going to be Tuesday, 8 p.m., Michigan Wolverines Live, me and John Diadamo. If anything happens over the weekend, I'll try and make – I won't try. I'll make a video over the weekend, like in terms of –
You're going to be watching the playoff games this weekend?
Hell, well, yeah, I got to watch Texas win tomorrow. And then you talking about NFL, though?
Yeah, I'm talking about NFL.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, to an extent. I got shit to do Saturday, and then Sunday I got a meeting I got to do. But, I mean, of course,
is it a snowstorm coming up there? Because we getting one again. We had one Sunday night and 2 Monday, and then we getting another one tomorrow. So down here in Ohio. So what you getting up there?
We're supposed to get about 3 inches tomorrow, and then another inch, I think, Saturday. So we'll see.
That ain't too bad.
No, but all right, man, let's get out of here. So again, guys, thank you for watching the show. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, next Thursday, we're doing a Michigan basketball watch along. I'm moving the call-in show. We'll talk about this Tuesday as well, but I'm moving the call-in show from 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. so we can watch the whole game together. It's going to be me, Pen Game, and Block M. If they're watching, shout out to you boys. Appreciate you. We're going to do the damn thing. So again, guys, thanks again for this excellent show and everyone who contributed, man. Yeah, it means a lot. It really does. You guys really came through tonight. Thank you. Hey, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate that. F Ohio, you know the deal. It's always go blue. Peace.
Go blue.